We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights.
Watch this.
And a mind.
What up?
Hey, welcome to
What's
my
kick?
lane. Hi.
All right. We
Hey,
got two in blue, and we don't know y'all two.
that's called y'all having staff meetings on your own and ain't invited me to the staff meeting.
Exactly.
You're not.
Y'all gonna have a staff meeting to send an email. Y'all at least send a text to me or something.
The
Let me know
reason
what's
why we
going
didn't invite you to the staff meeting because you have a staff infection. Y'all
on. Hey,
don't like that.
viewers, this is why y'all be donating the cash app, and I tell y'all I never receive a fund because they have some secret society meetings going on
That's what we talking
about this
Yeah,
disbursement of
how much
the
in there
cash
anyway?
app fund.
How much in now? Come on, y'all. Hit that
What
like, hit the subscribe, hit the cash out. Huh? Can we not show how much we get on the night?
Oh, y'all
showing-
tell me she quiet over there.
We can't leave that show like they can show people putting in. You put, hey, you donate what you're doing. You donate or you perpetrate.
Yeah, Tula, you can open it up right now. You every time it hit, you can let us know, Tula.
Have
All
a
right.
little bell. Or they can set up with a bell. They go
I
up.
know we didn't get some good contributions. People can tell me they donate.
Oh, they told you that. What? You know they'll tell you.
Oh
everything.
yeah, oh yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Didn't you set some people to tell you were handsome?
No, I didn't send for them. They just came.
No, but then you say people you were handsome. I'm just gonna try to show you. It's been a quadrum of people just lying to you for so long.
What are people?
Quadrum.
What's that word?
I don't have to listen. If you don't understand, go back to college. I ain't got time to educate you.
Dr. Joe, you understood what he said?
You said cordial. I'm sorry, I was
Thank
trying to say it again,
Yeah.
preacher.
I done told. Don't worry about it. We ain't got to teach him nothing.
He
He don't
can't
know-
pronounce that word, Dr. Joe. He don't know how to pronounce it.
A
What did you say,
quorum.
cordial?
Quorum. Okay. Goodness, this man, and like he all out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
All right. He
See
cleared
that?
that up.
Messed him up.
Listen, enough about me. It's great to see y'all. As y'all
Great
can
to
see,
see
I'm
y'all
out here
too.
stuck on the road at nighttime. It's night where I'm at. But
It's like
I'm
night
here.
where we are too. For the rest
Oh, it
it's
is?
8 p.m. I don't know anywhere where it would be light.
Oh,
at
I didn't
8:30.
know that. I thought you was in the daytime. I see out your window. You right down the water. I thought you was in the daytime somewhere.
I'm in a different part of the hemisphere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm in Mike world. I'm in my mind. In my mind.
That's
all
right.
In my mind, that's what's going on down.
That's
The
all right.
water.
Yeah.
The love boat soon will be taking another run. Y'all better come on, jump on this boat.
That's all right.
Hard the shirt. You like that?
Yup.
Oh, Mike, that's right. Man, Joe got on ours. I don't know what they're doing.
What's going on with you too?
I supposed to have
Yeah.
mine. Somebody ordered the wrong style for me. Mine was supposed to be in a turtleneck. So I had to return mine.
Oh.
That's why.
Yeah,
Exactly.
mine supposed to come in the form of a turtleneck. I don't know
You're
who
not
was
gonna
thinking I
mess
should
up
have
your
a
shirt.
t-shirt. It don't have to have a turtleneck. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Look, they see it. Yeah.
What you got? Oh
That's
man,
quality
we
turtleneck
know,
right there.
we see your neck. We know why you do that. We good.
What you said?
We know why you got it on. We seen your neck that time you wore a regular shirt.
Hold on,
Is that true, Logo?
my sound
Is that
must be messed up. What you said about Tula need to wear a turtleneck too? What you said about her neck? What you said?
Oh,
no,
no,
you
you
didn't.
didn't. No, you didn't. Listen.
What he say?
Oh no,
Man, you swung at my bride, man.
He said, I got
see you on Saturday.
on my neck.
You say you need a turtleneck on.
No, I couldn't. The sound was going. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
That man say you talking about two.
I'm asking him what was he saying.
I know this is being recorded, and we can go.
You better get back on that porch. I know that. You better get back on the porch.
Yeah, he don't swung out that.
Don't. Hey.
Don't worry about it. Guess what? He ain't got their 2026 taxes yet.
You got one chance. I let you swing one time. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, but this is not gonna let deter us from early voting, y'all. Y'all know we got a primary starting in March. The whole season is the midterms. Y'all go and get registered to vote, early vote. That's right.
By March something.
It's the primary.
Yeah, the first primary starting is gonna be in March. It's gonna be in the state of Texas. It's a big race in the state of Texas because that's the race that's going to determine if Jasmine Crockett is going to win her primary. So the bar ain't necessarily for her to win the election. A lot of people are seeing if she will even be able to win her primary.
It's gonna be tight. She's running for Senate versus
Republican. That's right.
And Texas is a heavy Democratic state, but she did win for the Congress. I'll say this about Jasmine Crockett: definitely can't criticize her education. I think sometimes what happened is the plight. You got to be real mindful of the plight. What Democrats have to be careful about is not looking so over dramatic and too emotional. Republicans can be insulting, but they can do it in a way to where they look like they maintain a composure. I think the Democrats are looking at what they've tried to use is, I'm just compassionate, but then sometimes you wind up defending the wrong causes.
Yeah.
So it hurts you. Like, you can't come at the Republican Party and say, this, and that you're doing, but then when it involves somebody else in your party with similar situation, then that's not important. We got to go this. It's like you kind of got to really be careful, to me, about some of the run that they have and, how they kind of debate their situation, their causes. I think they kind of get a little too overly dramatic and, and overly sensitive. I remember when her and Marjorie Taylor Greene had their exchange. Marjorie Taylor Greene can be overly hyped and do what she does. I mean, that's her kind of in a way. And you kind of look at, the type of people the Republican Party is drawn in through Donald Trump's administration time. It was a different Republican Party. The Republican Party before was looked at being more astute, educated, although cutthroat, looked at as cutthroat, tax incentive, being tax aggressive. It's toward raising the tax on the smaller, lower class, the poor, and trying to get tax cut for people with money. Not properly explaining the program kind of hurt that agenda. You don't want to give the rich no taxes, but you want to give incentives to where if you get incentives on your taxes, then you are expected, you are obligated to bring in jobs. You're obligated to hire. You're obligated to put money back into the people. You don't give tax credits to people that just hoard money. It's a bad program. If I say, Dr. Joe, I'm going to give you 5 years of no taxes in order for you to bring your business to me in my area, okay? That's going to be contingent on how many jobs you tell me you're bringing. Well, Tony, if I come in here, what I'm looking to do, I'm looking to take in 5,000 jobs from people from that area. I'm looking to put money into infrastructure in your town. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to donate, give monies to getting computers for schools, putting playground. Guess what? It makes sense why I'm giving you 5 tax incentive. But I give you a tax incentive where you're saving, $10, $15 million, and you're doing nothing but hoarding money. And then I'm going to raise the taxes of the people that are there. It's like, this is the dumbest plan ever. So the Republican Party is not just a total bad party. What makes the Republican, I know I kind of jumped out. I did want to kind of say that if y'all didn't mind. What makes the Republican Party look bad is just at this point, you've shown yourself to be just distrustful, distasteful, dysfunctional. And everything the Democratic Party was being criticized about, you've done worse. Clinton was like the poster boy for like a bad party. Sex in the office, while on the phone, national security, friends and benefits, bringing your cronies into the government, giving them jobs, all these people being criminals. We made, at this point, he looks like, wow, he did nothing wrong. Twice impeached, which was an embarrassment for the Democratic Party, but still he stayed in office. Now we got twice impeached, possibly third time impeached. And what it says about all these parties is really time for people to get out the party mood and start looking at the candidate. If the candidate can't define themselves without the party, you really can't use it. Because anytime you got party loyalty, you got hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? You have demagoguery. It's just bad. You cannot have a person define themselves with the party. A person has to define themselves. I am a part of this party. This is me, and this is the race I'm running. This is what I stand for. You cannot, as a person, speak on behalf of a party. I think when a person does that, it's piss poor because you can't. Everybody's quick. Everybody's a child molester. This whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein has shown both sides. So to sit here and say, "Oh, all Republicans on there," okay, what you got?
Yeah, you hit on a lot of stuff. I wanted to pause real quick because I had a video I wanted to play the lineup of some of the stuff you were saying.
Okay.
Because you hit on a lot of good topics that got lined up already. Want to go back to one. The key thing about Jasmine Crockett is they just had a debate. Want to play with y'all?
Okay.
This 2-minute clip, really quick, of some highlights or some key takeaways from the debate. Okay. And y'all give me y'all opinion. Let's take a closer look.
Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and State Representative James Tallarico faced off on the debate stage for the first time since both announced their candidacy for the U.S. Senate. Capitol correspondent Dylan McKim brings us the highlights from the highly anticipated debate.
Candidates debated for an hour on stage on a variety of topics ranging from foreign policy to the economy and questions about artificial intelligence. But the main goal for these candidates was to convince Democratic voters that they could be the Democratic candidate that could win a statewide election in Texas for the first time in more than 3 decades.
James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett talk strategy and policy on the same stage. Both agree it's urgent that Democrats win a Senate seat for the Lone Star State.
Right now, people are hurting. This isn't about games. It's not about politics as usual.
We have a moral imperative to win this election in November. If we don't win, we can't help people.
That sense of urgency was emphasized hours before the debate. Reports out of Minneapolis said a federal agent shot and killed a person, the second deadly shooting involving a federal agent in that city this month. Both candidates were asked what they would do with immigration, customs, and enforcement.
Tear down this secret police force and replace it with an agency that actually is going to focus on public safety.
We absolutely have to clean house. Whatever that looks like, I am willing to do it. Because if there are truly Proud Boys that are currently in ICE,
one of the top issues in the minds of Texans is the economy. Both candidates were asked what type of policies they would prioritize to address affordability.
We have to roll back these tariffs.
To lower the cost of housing, we should ban Wall Street from gobbling up our housing stock in this country.
Both agree the Democratic nominee will need to be a proven fighter. Tallarico believes he has already proven this while fighting for public education in the Texas Capitol.
I think we need a teacher in the United States Senate.
But Crockett believes her record is more widely known.
He's not as known right now because I have engaged in these fights and they have been right there on the front lines where people could see me out front.
The Democratic nominee will face a tough Republican challenger in November. There are 3 strong candidates currently on the Republican ticket, but only one was mentioned by name in the debate Saturday night.
Stopping a Senator Ken Paxton.
In Georgetown, I'm Dylan McKim.
There you go. So that's the competition. That's who a lot of people are saying that he's going to beat her out in the Democratic primary.
I'm thinking. I mean, honestly, you're challenging 3 white historical politicians. With her trying to be a female, they're going to push the DEI issue. I'm not saying that she couldn't hold her own in that position, but sometimes some of the fight is kind of the way you fought. Like I think what kind of really lost me on her when she decided, you might be put up the clip when she decided to talk to people of quote unquote color with lower vernacular, like she was from the hood, and JD Vance called up about it.
Oh yeah,
So he was like her hood, vernacular basically conversation was as authentic as her nails and her hair was. Now she gets offended when they bring that up, but you can't talk about them being fake and phony. And this is being honest. They can take it. I don't see how I can call somebody fake and phony when I got nails on, fake eyelashes, fake nails and hair, and I'm talking about other people being phony and want you to be who you're supposed to be. That's kind of a hypocritical, comment. And I know people say, "Oh, you going? She mean." You putting yourself on a world stage anytime.
Right.
So you leaving room for the attack.
Yup.
Or she's an intelligent, quote unquote, black woman, as they would call it. You don't need that, and when you do, it's hard to criticize America about covering it. Like get rid of Proud Boys, because no doubt they came undercover to get in here. They snuck in some kind of way. But then you got the nails and the hair and the eyelashes would say what? You cover up yourself. So don't give them the ammunition. They can say, you listen, when you're dealing with these people, you have to be really methodical and what is I'm looking at? Strategic.
Yeah.
You move. So when they make the fight on her, the fight should be on. You just attacking her. You don't really have anything to say. But when you make your outgoing, your hair, your look, then you leave room to be criticized. You know what I'm saying? And then so that puts on the table when they're offended. Well, I mean, I guess I'm kind of like your hair. Versus her hair shorter, she come out to me. If she came out and was just Jasmine, who she is, without the hair, without the nails, without the eyelashes, and passionate about getting the job done, but expressing in a way where it's not like, oh, white black drag. This is something too for me. When you get on these stages, you have to be able to get your point across where you can be heard on more than one end. If you're only going to be heard from a black perspective, you're going to lose. America is, well, much as you might not want to admit it, consists of multicultural races. So when you get up, I'm going to make sure blacks and people color and that our days are acknowledged. You isolate a lot of people. There's a lot of things I could say as an individual on the sideline that I could not say if I sat in a position where I was representing people. Or if you're representing, because there's no, so the little guys got to look at me and say, hey, yeah, what is it? What about me? I had nothing to do with you being enslaved. I had nothing to do with reparations. I had nothing to do with you being shot by the police. Can my issues be addressed? Oh, yeah. You just jump on the black boat. I don't want to ride a boat. I just want somebody who's going to get in here and that's going to be fair and going to have equality for everybody. And this is sometimes what they miss. You got to address this stuff in a way to where, like, let's abolish ICE. Everything doesn't have to be abolished. Some things can be cleaned up and polished. You know how many times people have thrown away stuff that had been worth a lot of money? I'll tell you this person had a garage sale. I can't remember who. I remember listening to it. They sold a picture. Someone purchased that picture. That picture was worth millions of dollars, millions, and they wanted to sue for it. They sold at a garage sale for like $6 or $10. This thing wound up being worth millions. So you see, sometimes always getting rid of things ain't always the answer. Sometimes it's really looking at what you got and cleaning it up. and just put it at a different perspective.
Mhm.
ICE existed before Trump came. Trump did not create ICE. You just got to go through, revamp, get what you call the bad apples out, and then you can move forward.
Mhm.
If we're going to abolish everything we got, we're done. But that's me. Go ahead. I know him.
All right, this is the clip. I found the clip of Jasmine Crockett. I'll play that. Here we go.
They are crazy because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you. And the wives is being messy and petty. They putting it in the divorce. I'm like, ooh, that's got to be true because your lawyer would know that they going to lose it if they. Maybe because these people, they are crazy because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find.
That sounds terrible.
I would probably guess, I don't know, that her audience was women. Some kind of, you know,
more homosexual too.
She was speaking at a woman's rally. I wouldn't dare say homosexual, but speaking at some kind of woman affair, you know, women's affair. I would think, which is how
I don't think her crowd would be homosexual.
You know what? Truly, if that was true, then that means her perceived notion on how you should communicate with the audience of women. If that's true, that's horrific.
I don't know if I would take it say that, but there is a way that women talk to each other. Like if you let me tell you, you do speak a different way sometimes when you're trying to relate to your girl. You know, it's just like you relax, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She looks comfortable, and I feel like in her position, she should have not gotten that comfortable since she's sitting in that chair. But I know what you're saying. She looks comfortable.
Yeah.
She's talking in a comfortable way. Like she looks like two different. Like you said, she doesn't look authentic at all. She looks like two different people, but she does look comfortable, like Smitty said. I mean, I totally said.
I don't know where she was speaking, but that would be interesting to find out where that speech was.
But I will say this, but the fact that you brought in to criticize Christians, what the Christian pretty much criticized, they're having babies out of wedlock and the homosexuality. You heard she said these Christians. So what is your religion? You see what I'm saying? She was talking about these Christian.
I'm trying to figure out why that even. That's what I'm saying as to who her audience was.
Babies out of
wedlock. You have a longer clip?
None of women.
Bueno, do you have a longer clip? Just to see.
Is he frozen?
It looks like he
No, he might be frozen. Well, he finally gone. We got to the second. Oh,
go ahead. No, I was trying to load up the other clips. What's up?
Do you have something to show her audience? She's just trying to figure. I agree, women, but a lot of women, I think that she looked at trying to. Most of the time, when it's quote unquote what you call people color, I don't like the color. The color we got is Shakur. Shakur is actually the color or the title better that fits us. We typically try to get the poor, the people that don't get out to vote to kind of pull and kind of compass. Then you try to meet these people versus this is who I am. I understand what your situation is. What I am looking to do is to do this. And then keeping, promises made, promises kept, not using, I know he used that term, not Trump. I'm not at all associated with that. But showing what I told you I do. But I don't have to come down and that's not actually my conversation or I got to insult Christians to say some religious leaders said something about babies out of wedlock, which is a problem. It's regardless of how you look at it, it's a problem. Babies out of wedlock is a problem. Whether they're hypocrites or not, it's still a problem. So you don't help the issue by saying, oh, they're talking about you and they do this. Does it say, so you're saying they're okay because these guys are having sex with their staffers? So as long as they have staff with sex with their staff, you should be having babies out of wedlock. You're sending the wrong message.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you what happens a lot of time with women in politics, you kind of get to where you lose sight of what you got to do. It does not fix the problem.
Yeah.
The thing is to say we do need to clean up these babies out of wedlock because these kids deserve a fair chance. If you laid down with them, you should have made sure you can play with them. Now you lay down, you get up, you realize y'all can't play together. Play together before you lay together. That way we can make sure you stay together. Because the kid, that'd be my saying tonight too. Play together before you lay together. That way you can make sure you stay together.
All right.
That's being honest.
Okay.
These are the victims.
Say that one again.
100%.
I'm talking about women, like she was addressing them, the women, basically trying to say, like, okay, you know, the Christians talking about like they sleeping with their staffers, getting them pregnant and all. This does not negate the fact that they need to still start having babies out of wedlock. Address both. We need to tell them we be inclusive because you're part of the race. Don't dissect yourself. We need to clean this up because it's hurting us. We are mass incarcerating prison. Tell them why. Don't just tell them we don't need to do it like I'm coming from Uncle Tom. I'm telling you this because I'm in Congress now. I'm looking at legislation. I'm looking at what we're funding. We're funding prisons to house our kids. And they're mainly broken homes. You got to talk to them in a way where, listen, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
At the same time, we need to hold these people accountable that's coming and running you down because you're not in no position. You need to clean up what you're doing first. Quit trying to pass the buck on women having babies out of wedlock when you're sleeping with your parishioners. Fucking up your staff, and so you address both parts. Because when you're a politician, people don't realize, just like with a preacher, you got to make yourself all things for all men. And these people don't understand that concept. There's a lot of things I can say because of my position. If I was a politician, I got to be a little more, okay, I couldn't say that. Oh, he got a position now, he and Uncle Tom. No, you don't understand because position, how you have to move. There's a lot of things. They teach you ethics.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They teach you decorum. A lot of people don't know decorum. I can't just get up, put my hand in your face. Let me tell you something. You can't do that. Once you gonna tell the chair to shut up, you can't do that. They teach you decorum. Things have to be a certain way. You have people ranking member. You go to Senate, you got whips. These people are in charge. You know what I'm saying? They tell you these are ranking people. These people hold a position. There's a amount of respect you have. Like people tell you, you respect the office.
That's right.
You see, they bring no people before Congress. I don't care who it is, whether it's Homeland Security, they'll put in front of their name, honorable.
That's right.
Even though I summons you, I'm giving respect to you that you should let the people know who taught you that there is a level of honor that should be shown you. All right, go ahead. What you got?
So Tuli, it says she was at a Revolt World Festival that was at Pangea Studios located in Atlanta, Georgia, back in September of 2024.
That's what she did there.
Let me see what that is. What's a Revolt World Festival?
Yeah, so you might be spot on with that. Too.
Can you put it down? What this is an experience she discussed her experience in what? Oh, in Washington D.C. That's different. You can't see that.
Upside down.
Okay, that Revolt World is an immersive 3-day Atlanta-based festival celebrating hip hop's 50th anniversary.
Oh man, okay.
Music, culture, and entrepreneurship.
Okay, tell me what I said wrong. Who did I say she was talking to? Who did I name?
You said women and
no, you said women. I said I agree with you, women. I said homosexuals.
Yep, faggots.
Where was she at?
At the faggot conference.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about Atlanta. Where else was she at the music festival? You know how many newcomers came up missing from the farmer market on that day? Yeah, so I mean, you're gonna talk down. You're gonna make them feel relaxed instead of holding people accountable. This is what I don't get. When you get opportunity to talk to people, at some point, and she has the education, but she will put this aside in order for an election, and versus looking at accountability is important. Jasmine Crockett grew up in a 2-family parent home. Jasmine Crockett went to a private school. Jasmine Crockett went to law school. Jasmine Crockett does not know about suffering, struggling, you know what I'm saying, racial inequality from her perspective. She know about hearing about it, reading in books, or having friends that tell her about it, growing up in poor areas, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't know about it herself firsthand. Does not mean she's not qualified to speak on it. But at the same time, you got to look at accountability. Tell them the difference it made with her growing up in a 2-parent home. 2 parents that were willing to work hard. They helped keep her in public, put her in private school instead of public school. Telling them a strategy. Just say, I'm a struggling parent, me and my wife. I would like to be able to do that. Then give us a strat. This is what I'm saying, what made me mad with people. When you criticize, come with an antidote, please. Please come with an antidote. When a doctor comes in and give you your test result, they don't say, I don't know. They coming up with some type of plan. When they come back and talk to you, hey, we ran some tests, whether we want to do some other tests to be sure. We want to start this regimen. We're looking to do this, whether surgery or taking some type of medication. They don't just come to just tell you, no, man, I just tell you, just sick. I mean, your heart just bad. It's just a bad heart. It's valves. It's tore out. I mean, it's disgusting. And leave me there. Mm-hmm. Versus telling me we're going to do surgery to unblock. We're going to cut. We're going to insert another tube bypass. Something. They're going to come with something. Mm-hmm. So for her to have the education, had the experience she had, and this is all you had to say on the stage. Go ahead.
Well, that was in Atlanta. So that's not even her voter base. But she did give a speech in Texas not too long ago. And here's their response. She's giving a speech in Texas.
I used to stay at my granny's house. She was one of my favorite people in the entire world.
Jasmine, the people of Dallas deserve better than a fake ghetto hood rat. Do they know you're a rich kid from Missouri?
And sent to.
Oh, wow. You're a spoiled rich kid from Missouri? Don't touch me. No, ma'am. Don't touch me. Get your ass out here. Get your ass out of here. Get her off me. Get off me. Get off me. I'm on. Get her off me first. Get her off me first. Yes, she is. Do your people know you're a spoiled rich kid from Missouri? Get it! Get it! Get it! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get the fuck! All right, let's go.
See? Yeah, talks you from
Right on
Missouri.
everything you were saying, preacher. It's all one of the things where everybody's keeping their eye on the upcoming election. It's only about 4 weeks from now. It'll be her primary. So a lot of eyeballs going to be on that because they're not even focused on if she's going to win the election. They just want to see, will she be able to win her Democratic primary?
Right.
So,
and I think some of them
yeah,
because she agreed first she wasn't even running. So she's knocking that. I think the Caucasian guy was one person that was really looking to push. I didn't know who he was, but I heard some on the Reddit people were upset with her because she claimed she wasn't running for that position. But then she decided to go ahead and run against it. Felt like she had the best chance to beat him to try to beat the Republican. I don't think so. I mean, the only reason they would beat a Republican right now is because of the job that Donald Trump is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's put a lot of them in a bad situation because they wanted to kind of hold the lines and hold the party and just hope he will blow over. But he put them. I know for me, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm tired of something. Let me just tell you right. Let me see right now. This me now. What I lost in the last 2 days. I lost 40,000. I'm back up. I lost $40,000.
Yeah, crypto's looking hard.
I've lost. I lost real 40,000. I lost. In the last 2 days, I lost $40,000 with his judgment call. So I mean, it's hard for me to look, and I tell people I'm just straight on who I am. I don't vote party, I vote person, party. I look at individual. I voted for Trump, so I ain't gonna be one of them hypocrites like that. Everybody vote for Trump, stupid. We don't want to talk about your stupidity. Let's talk about why I voted for him. Save the kids. We had a president and a party that was big on kids having sex changes. That is as sick as you can get. We had a party that let men come in women's sports, go in women's restroom. You sick. You had a party that let men go in women's prison and impregnate them 4 times before they decided he was a homosexual. What gave him away? The 4th time they got a woman pregnant about, that's when they realized he wasn't gay. We had a party that helped push Delta Airlines. I was going to pull my Delta, Sky Mount, everything with Delta. I had Delta card and everything. That you sat here with a part, they had a policy that if an airline person comes on steward and say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, they're automatically fired because they want to play the pronoun with these people. You a lady or you a man. That's it. You a boy or you a girl. You a baby or you a toddler. That's all you getting from me. I don't care who make no law. Ain't nobody gonna make me call no man no missus. Ain't happening.
That's right.
That's stupid. That's retarded. So yeah, you forced me to vote for him because you were too stupid, and you had Kamala Harris, who were pushing for inmates to get sex changes. Now y'all don't tell me that ain't sick.
Yeah.
Somebody the Epstein file, all of them sick. Democrats and Republicans was in that stuff. Independents, libertarians, everybody's in that mess. I don't come up for none. I don't care what party from. Cut the record, cut the music. Party over.
You know, something that's interesting to me is like right now in terms of how people are programming, how I was once programmed. Like right now, if you literally ask someone who's a Democrat and you say, hey, who do you want to be president for the upcoming election? Often a lot of them will say they don't know. But
all they people running terrible. Who you got?
As soon as the broadcast, this is the person that's going to represent the Democrats, they'll start saying, you know, that's the person who I want, as if that was a thought that they came up with on their own. You know, it's again the suggestive thinking that they're always given, where we never really truly select the candidate. We only go with what we're given, and sometimes we don't even realize that's what we're doing.
You got to create one, but you got to create them out of these people that, you know, don't use these people. We got it's just like what we are. You got some people, they're just too emotional. You can't get it. You can't get it done with your emotions. You got to have real strategic policies. You got to have real ideals. You got to have real purpose and stop coming up with dumb stuff that don't advance the people. That's the stuff that irritates me. People come up with dumb ideas, stupid stuff, and they want you to follow it. Why don't we do this dumb, stupid stuff? I got some dumb, stupid we can do. And like, quit saying dumb stuff. Listen, you can be pro whatever. I want a person to be pro white if you're white. I want a person to be pro Hispanic, they pro Spanish. If they're Hispanic, I want a person to be pro Asian if they're Asian. It's because I'm going to be pro. I'm going to be for myself. But that does not negate the fact you got to be fair with people. Mm-hmm. You can't tell people to drop who they are to pride themselves. You can still be proud about who you are as a people and a race. Your accomplishment, that don't mean you're going to disenfranchise other people. Mm-hmm. That's the problem that's been under with white people. You can't have it both ways. You can't say you proud or you came here or shipped off here. You stole here. Mm-hmm. You enslaved here. You lied here. Mm-hmm. And now we broke away from that. You still, well, don't worry about it. Let's try to say you somebody else.
Well, I tell you what, stuff that you brought up and you said earlier that I wanted to hit on is you mentioned something about Epstein. You brought it up earlier in your conversation. And what I want to do is I want to briefly take time and share with y'all a video in regards to Epstein. Let's take a closer look.
I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room at this moment. Your ex-husband, Bill, is named in the newest Epstein files. And there are a new alleged details about his past behavior. And I want to give you the opportunity to respond in whatever way you want to.
Well, let me say this. I think we're having a reckoning as a society, right? No girl should ever be put in the situation that they were put in by Epstein and whatever was going on with all of the various people around him. No girl. I mean, it's beyond heartbreaking, right? I remember being those ages, those girls were. I remember my daughters being those ages, right? So for me, it's personally hard whenever those details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that. I purposely pushed it away and I moved on. I'm in a really unexpected, beautiful place in my life. So whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
Well,
and I am so happy to be away from all the muck that was there.
I have to put more words to the muck for context for our listeners. The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior, but I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right? And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right? And so for me, it's just sadness for, I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. I had to leave I felt I needed to eventually leave the foundation. So it's just sad. That's the truth.
There's a person that don't want to address reality. What was it? They look like they filmed this in 1971.
Yeah, look old.
They look so old and burnt out. No one the tired man. She looked tired.
Oh, that don't look old. They look old to me.
Look at their
How long
background.
ago was it?
And their hairdo, they looked terrible. They looked right
No.
terrible. Okay, yes, you did.
No, they're just curtains in the background. They're just brown curtains in the background.
And that's terrible. It's certain colors you don't use when you for a background. That was very terrible. Okay, for the record, it's terrible. You can tell this though.
That lady looks so hurt, man.
No, she did. She looked that she wanted to be away from it. She doesn't want to be involved. She knows something. She doesn't want to talk about it. You hear when the lady asked about her.
That lady knew what she was doing. She knows she wasn't supposed to be asking that question.
No, she didn't. No, she knew that. She asked her question. She knew you notice she didn't answer to say she didn't know anything about it. What she said, that's for them people to answer. Let him include. They need to answer for that. But you know something about it. Why did you? When
you read between the lines, yes, sir. Matter of fact, when you read between the lines, what she said that she didn't say is, "I ain't surprised. That's why I left him. Obviously, I left him. I already knew that happened.
But I left him.
I can't publicly comment on it because I know folks going to jail and locked up. But you ain't finna get me. Well, I'm finna be in here and get me locked up by stuff either. So that's not gonna happen.
Better get herself killed. Yeah, I think she knows more than what she said. She's been there. They played the game because they take their wives play the game. And that's a sad part. Whether, okay, I never did it to the kids, but I watched you and I know you did. Just say we having a conversation. I don't do it, but you three guys are talking about it. My wife's involved with it. My claim to fame is, but I didn't do it. So if I knew about it and I know she does it and know you guys do it, I'm just as guilty as the people that's doing it. See, that's the problem. We got to get off these people from making them feel like, oh, I got away from it. Oh, you hear what she said? I'm to tell you how much she knows about it. Notice she associated her kids with it. She said, my kids were that age. Her kids not age. So why are you associating your kids with it? Because you know more than what you're saying. She wants to get away from it. She wants to be free to untie her hand and say, Lee, y'all answer. I don't want to talk about it. But that's what they were trying to tell her. I mean, these are questions going to be answered. Because they're going to want to know, did he ever give you a sexually transmitted disease? How did they know that he was trying to give you the medicine? When you got the sexually transmitted disease, what did you do? If I ain't been sleeping around, I got a sexually transmitted disease, it ain't hard to know where it came from unless I'm sleeping with some other people as well. Because they're saying that this happened with him multiple times, if I'm correct. But they said allegedly.
I'm surprised that even happened, like if in reference to Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just surprised that they wouldn't have had the girls cleaned.
Well, I don't think the problem of the girl, me honestly, I don't. First of all, the girls weren't dirty. It was the dirty wiener that came to the party.
And weren't they sleeping with each other?
That's why. Listen, anytime when you get them sleeping with the young girls, that's part of the reason why they do it, because they're dealing with the innocence of them. If you know, they were saying how allegedly Trump was putting the fingers in them, saying, "Hey, this one I can't get but one finger, two fingers in." So these would be ones they would want to jump on. Let me tell you something. It's just like when they had Puffy, all these guys in the party. Remember, they were saying all these people were infected. They was trying to say that he had AIDS. Allegedly, they kept putting out saying he even had AIDS. They were saying a lot of these people were really infected. They didn't infect. So what are they looking for? They were looking for people unaffected or infected. You see what I'm saying? So now you get the innocence of these people. So the only need to look at, remember, these girls were 14 and young. These girls are young for what they're stating allegedly. Okay. So I had to say that but so now the dirty wiener. Now you got to look out for the dirty wiener that keeps coming to the party, who likes the young girls and the other girls, who like the street hookers and like the innocent kids. It's just like the homosexual. They sleep with older ones too, but they want the younger kids. Because the younger kids have less chance of them having AIDS. How do young kids get AIDS? It's from the old dirty wiener. She knows a lot, and I guarantee you, if you put a lot of tech on her, she'll tell you who she's seen, how long she was there until it finally got her. Probably what got her mad to leave him was the dirty wiener coming home to him.
She knows more, yeah.
Oh yeah, I doubt it. I'm sure. Listen, listen. I'm almost 100% sure, if I had to bet on it, which I don't bet, that she has seen and known about him. And let me tell you what happened with women like that. They come up with all this great, oh, I left, I had enough. When a woman said I left and I had enough, y'all women, how much you seen? One thing? You seen it for years. Okay, a woman that usually come out of abusive marriage, how many times she beat up one time?
Nope.
This is usually what? Over a course of years.
To build up.
And finally, it's the one hit that's too much or something that really crooked that snap to say leave. It's never the one time and then she leaves.
Right.
So for everybody who thinks now they running her, oh, Bill Gates, his wife, oh, she telling, oh, you can look at how she telling, look at her. She looks just like nothing. Because I'm sure she's seen some of everything. And she thinks running to the hill, as most of them do, most white women, they get it, run to the hill and they clean. You're not clean if you know that this man been sleeping with kids. Now, if she had innocent, it's just hard for me to believe that she knew nothing. Let me tell you something. Women kill me with this fool, and they need to tell the truth. They come up this story, go on Oprah, oh, my husband was gay. The man, every pair of his drawers got a snicker melted in the front part. The man always have an excuse for the vagina. He wants hiney hole. The man got lipstick in his drawer. The man don't have no hair. All his hair got wigs attached inside of him. The man has no hair in his face. The man gets his pen and put it between his leg and tucks it back. She watches him do that for 15 years, and one day she said, I think my husband might be gay. You think? You think?
Right.
Who takes a perfectly new Snicker bar, melts it down, and pour it in front of their drawers? Then spray it with poop spray. Stop it. Stop it. Look at him. My question is, why do you guys have cease? Well, what cease farmer Prince Andrew and got the rest of? He said what?
Hey, I was curious, Dr. Joe, you had any commentary?
No, I agree with Preacher. I feel like she just try to keep herself neutral so that she just doesn't get involved in what's going on. She's not being she's not stupid.
Yeah.
All right, Jessica. Como esta?
Oh, that's my homegirl, Jessica. What's up, Jessica?
She's not your friend. She never told you that. Stop it. She never told you your friend. Just stop it.
Yeah.
And my friend.
Too, I put some comments in the private chat room for you.
Working on it.
And then I'm talking about, I'm kidding. Dr. Joe, you got some commentary? You got another side of your face you want me to slap for you?
Hey, I got about 6 different things I'm trying to go. I got 6
Yeah,
stories.
you ain't gotta
About
keep worrying
what
about
is wrong. I don't know what
Whatever,
question
Joe.
That's 2 hours worth of news clips. I'm trying to figure out, is there a particular section you want me to play, or the whole news clip, or what we doing next? But I found the short one, so the next one I'm going to play, this right here, the short one. So this right here is only about a minute long. We go ahead and play this one. The next clip, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
Well, shut up and play it. Without any further ado, that's what's taking up the time right now.
Nailed guilty on all counts for the most messed up abuse you can imagine on a 7-week-old. Yeah, you heard right. A defenseless little one, barely out the womb, and this Jeff Epsteinite is out here crossing every red line in the book. Picture this. January 2021. Phillips worms his way into the family, gets alone time changing nappies. That's a red flag in itself, and unleashes hell. Brain bleeds, shattered bones, bruises everywhere, and the worst part? CSA, so brutal. The judge, with 40 years under his belt, calls it the most disgusting case he's ever touched. Absent death, he says, this shook me to my core. And a jury? They got lifetime exemptions from serving again, because this filth scarred them that bad. The evidence is overwhelming. Medics testifying the kid needed morphine, flipping morphine, for injuries no accident could cause. Phone logs pin him alone with the baby during the attacks. Forensic reports spell out the horror. Extreme unlawful contact in the worst way, blunt trauma to his tackle, and a fascination with the sickest acts. Oh, and 25 exploitation images on his gear. This is a pattern from Satan himself. Mum got cleared. She admits letting him near was a terrible idea, but the system's pointing fingers where they belong, straight at Phillips, now remanded and facing life behind bars come January 16th. But here's the bit that hacked me off the most. Where's the national outrage? Local boys like Pembrokeshire Herald and Western Telegraph salute, by the way, spill the beans, but BBC and the big boys, crickets. If his name was something else, better to be plastered everywhere, fueling migrant-hating agendas. Nah, this gets buried because it don't fit the script. Media tumbleweed and selective blindness. How the hell did this trial delay stretched 4 years, whilst this mug was hiding in plain sight when he shouldn't even be allowed to breathe our air? Roll on the 16th of Jan, I say. I vote Trace with the red line Trace. Expose, explain, educate, never glorify. Join the tribe, link in bio.
That's about Prince Andrew. Epstein, who they trying? They
I
showed
don't
him.
think so. I think it was about that. That was the one about the kid, the parent, the lady. I think dating a guy, and he came to her to kill her kid or something, or rape her kid or something. That was
Did
one
it
of
show
the-
Epstein, or they were just trying to compare him to him?
worse than that, or something like that, or just as bad or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, people terrible. We live in a cruel, terrible, and something drastic should happen to these people. I think China just passed the death penalty for anybody having sex with a kid. Molestation. I mean, it's too late. It's way too late. That should be mandatory. Once we can, I say this because kids can lie. Make sure if we know for sure you done it, we without a reasonable doubt. Honestly, no, I say kill you, then look at sentencing you to like your time. And this is what I believe. put you in jail in a cell with somebody who we can't, they guilty, but we can't 100% say. So we let them stay in the cell with the dead body. We gotta get these people away from these kids. We gotta cut this foolishness off. I don't know why. What's the fascination with adults having sex with kids when you got all these women out here? I mean, women throwing themselves at me. It's like, no, I gotta have a kid. Chinatown court vows death penalty to child sex offenders of serious cases. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
But preacher, I don't think that's going to happen here. The people that are involved, they're in the power, like chair.
I agree, but we need to put them in now. If the courts don't act, it need to be in the hands of the people. We go get them, and we know they did it now. There's people that been caught. There's people. I saw one video. Was on here something to watch? No, I was watching, and the girl got up at the church, and while the pastor was preaching in the church, it was a big, nice sized church, a Caucasian church. She told him that he had been sleeping with her, when she was a child.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
You saw that? Yeah, he was on stage. He was preaching, and he went on and admitted it though. On stage, he did. He said, like that was years ago, and he was sorry for it. Them people was like, "You slept with her?" I guess he thought maybe they would have. They was like, of course, someone would, and some people would hate the girl for the rest of her life. Why would you? They would say, why you get up and do it in the middle of service? You broke the spirit. Not why did you sleep with her? We needed to know this.
No.
And let him be sorry and go ahead and take him outside, and everybody take stones and bricks and stone him till he died. These guys are terrible, man. You rat kids. It's some stuff you do to kids they just can't get back. Some kids don't make it back. It's too devastating, and a lot of the victims, everybody not strong man. I mean, I'm strong man. I push past what people do. People say people bury themselves in the stuff or whatever. That's not me. Okay, that's it. You found it. Let's see it.
A stunning confession by a beloved pastor.
I committed adultery. It was nearly 20 years ago. It continued far too long.
65-year-old Reverend John Lowe, who has been married to his wife Debbie for 45 years, poured out his heart to his congregation in Warsaw, Indiana during Sunday services, but it didn't quite go as he hoped.
I sinned. I need to say that, and you deserve to hear it.
Churchgoers rewarded him with a standing ovation, but things soon took a darker turn. A woman named Bobby Gephardt joined him on the altar and said she was the woman involved, and the preacher was not telling the whole story.
I was just 16 when you took my virginity on your office floor. Do you remember that? I know you do. You did things to my teenage body that had never and should have never been done.
She said she had been traumatized for 20 years by her experience at his hands. Then the woman's husband, Nate, joined in and held up some jewelry.
This was Bobby's covenant of purity ring, which she wore while this man had sex with her, and she felt ashamed all these years.
As she stormed out of the church, members of the congregation embraced her and shouted angrily at their pastor.
If you did it, you need to admit it. 100%.
The pastor had to face the congregants and beg for their forgiveness once again.
I ask you to forgive me. And that's all I can do.
Abby Plummer is the preacher's former daughter-in-law. She also knows the victim well.
It's sad all the way around. I felt for Bobby. I admire her and Nate for doing that. But the only reason the truth came out was because Bobby and her husband had the courage to walk up there and tell the truth.
Brianne Boswell, a reporter for Wayne 15 in Fort Wayne, says people have been suspicious of the preacher for years.
We spoke with a lot of community members on the street today in downtown Warsaw. They honestly say that they aren't shocked by this information. They say that John Lowe always seemed as though he was too good to be true. There's always speculation that there was something more happening behind closed doors.
The lies and the manipulation have to stop.
Let me tell y'all something too. Tell y'all something right now. On everything. On everything. Y'all hear me? On my soul salvation. Ain't no woman nowhere, no kid, no boy nowhere can ever come up and shut my mouth. That's on everything. I love, you love, and on everything that Yahuwah Elohim had made on this creation. That before I was preaching and while I've been preaching. So I ain't gonna sit here that foolish to tell me since I've been preaching. Not no kid, not no boy. I'm telling you now, nobody come stop my mouth. Y'all hear me? Nobody, no boy, no girl, underage, overage. That's what I've been up here doing this job since I come out of the world. No. I have no respect when a man do that. None. You the worst kind. Man, a kid? Too many women out here. Only woman that can come in here and shame me. Only woman. Is that woman I paid that $5 that time to hold her breast that night.
Man,
See,
you got that buying stuff, so I ain't had to buy nothing.
That's
No
why
woman said I pay her nothing.
And guess what? You still
everything
clean.
was for the free.
Guess what?
Everything for the free. I owe you, doggone it.
I'm sure your wife feels good hearing that still married to her
Everything
virgin
was
husband.
free out here in these streets, okay?
And you still a virgin husband. So
Hey,
I'm
listen.
not impressed.
Listen, they would ask me, you know about 69? I said, I don't know about no 69. I know about 68. They say, what's 68? I say, you do me and I owe you one.
He don't borrow that from me. He don't know what he's talking about. Still a virgin. He's still clean. Listen, get your own material. He don't know nothing about it. Get your own material. He don't know what he's talking about. Still clean.
Not impressed.
But no, that story right there about that pastor was devastating. I'm curious from a woman's perspective, how do y'all feel seeing that play out on camera?
You hear that? Chelsea said that woman can't shame me because I owned up to it. She got to me, I want to tell the congregant, I'm finna
We
tell
know.
her, back in 1992, he gave me $5 to hold my breath. I said, yes, she wanted $300. I was a business man. I said, I got $5. I got $5 on it. I got $5 on it. $5 on it. That's crazy.
Hey, prime time say, what about the other two women, Polly and Esther?
Oh yeah, I forgot about them two. I got them two women right now. Them other two women since I've been married, I had this body, Polly and Esther. That's it. Polly and Esther, that's it, man. Listen. Man, I've been with this, and I ain't the only person. It's other ones out here doing it. I just, it's all about what you're trying to do, I understand. It really is all about what you're trying to do. I appreciate the Most High, man. It's sad, because he can honestly look at, he ain't, I'm saying, he can honestly look at, he's sorry for it, but that's a lot of damage, man. A kid, how people don't look at, I know for me, my people look to me, especially my female congregant, they look to me like, I trust you. I trust you in conversation. I trust you in judgment. No, I feel like you care for me. To take that, to sleep on them, nah, man, you can't get out of that, man. You need to go ahead and die. Yeah, honestly, if he was really repentant, he'd have blown their brains out right there while he was up there. Because what at this point, what you
saying? Went about it. You saw he tried to hide. I committed sin.
He didn't say no. If
now
he
see
really
the point how you tell us we need to name that stuff and call it out. He just wanted, I committed sin.
Let me tell you something.
He got an applause.
No, let me tell you what the whole thing was, why he did it. Okay. See, you got to read between the lines. How was it that he gets up and he confesses that? The girl comes up and says, I was that girl. How your two story met? Because she had already told him that she was going to expose him at church. He saw her out there. He knew. So he decided to beat her to the punch. See, once he got them to get up and say, "Praise the Lord, forgive him. We all sinners in here anyhow." And, you know, thank God he got up and he confessed it and gave it back to the Lord, and we got to forgive him. He only did it because she showed her hand. He knew when she was there what she was going to do. He beat her to the punch by telling him. You see why the people didn't come get him off stage? They're showing you a cup. You know, y'all heard the people holler, "Grab him, get him. He need to go to jail." Because he had already won the sympathy of their heart. It's like, listen, he admitted it though before she did.
Yeah, the
That's
girl
what
said it.
how strategic he is. But they talk. He knew that. That's what I'm saying. He knew it. How is it I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna confess? Like I'm gonna give him. I just get up right now. I want to confess. I never told this story. You know, years ago, there was a young lady and I paid her some money, you know, for sex. And then everybody forgive me. It's been, you know, I gave y'all a timeline. It's, you know, 35 years ago, whatever it is. All of a sudden, the lady gets up to come up here. I was that lady 35 years ago. What's the chances of this? I saw her. She already let me know what she was going to do. I'm going to tell you something else I wouldn't be surprised of. I wouldn't be surprised if they had tried to get ready to hit him up for money.
You know what?
Boyfriend comes
I
up.
think that happened because I can't find no stories where he got arrested.
Let me tell you something else. What happened. Notice something else though. He come. How you got her purity ring? You believe you thinking that was the only time she had sex when you got her? This is her purity ring. How would you know that? You going out what she said. How do you know she had sex with nobody else? I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I'm not accusing nobody. I'm just being honest. Everything, you got to pay attention, people. It's how is it I get up to confess something I did? Look, 20 years ago, the girl gets, how you know I was talking about you?
Oh, no, man.
Because you had already let me know that you were going to expose me to my people, which means what? You talked to me before you even brought it here. Yeah. And you talked to me telling me what? Hey, you gonna go think, why would you talk to me? Take it to the police.
Man.
See, if people pay attention, it's really not hard to read people's story. Why would he tell that story? I said, maybe you here because you really want to get saved. You're not here because you want to be saved. You're here today because y'all already done hit me and let me know. Pay up or they gonna know. See, it ain't hard. It ain't hard. You read through people like, let me tell you something, man. People so phony, it don't make no sense. That stuff don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Then the boyfriend get up, he also heard it to her. How you heard it to her? You weren't even her life at that time. You weren't married to her then. You ain't even your pastor. How was that? This her purity ring. Yeah, I know. And you got it.
I kept it.
Yeah, and ask him, said, let me get it. Y'all didn't have sex till y'all got married too, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, and I ain't justifying it. The crime has been committed. He need to go to jail now. Mm-hmm. But don't set him. You can't, this my end right here. If y'all approached him on money, then I wouldn't lock him up. All y'all need to go to jail. Because you taking advantage of a situation where people who are really victims, people who are really scarred.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you get him locked up. I don't have a problem. Went on, guys, let him go to jail, and you sue. Because if he was a pastor, he did it, they need to pay for that. But if you approached him on, listen, because I don't get it. What did you approach him on when you popped up there? All you do is go to the police station, file your charge at the police station. Mm-hmm. We told him we were going to bring him. Why? Because we don't want criminal charges. We came to him for money. I'm just telling you, it ain't hard. Read the story, just see how it come out.
I'm telling you, I've been searching, trying to find when that man got arrested. Can't find one article saying that pastor got arrested.
Yeah, I don't think they arrest after years of confession, especially if she's older than 18. I don't think they arrest.
No, if you're a minor, he was a minor.
Yeah, but it's years past.
Yes, what she could do, she can go what she could do now. If New York opens back up that window they got. Remember, New York opened up that window. That's how a lot of people got people arrested. That's how Sean Combs got arrested. It's because New York went back and opened a window saying that they would prosecute anybody that had rape, minor or a woman being raped. It didn't matter the timeline.
From anywhere.
Some states, I think rape in some states are like 4 years, 5 years. Ooh. Yeah, time's not long on not rape. I think some states extended it
Yeah,
because
it's not that many years.
if it's a minor kid, yeah, you shouldn't be getting that much time. I'm not. I mean, I'm sorry, not good. You need let the earth stand. Yeah, we got to cut it. We gotta really, you gotta push people away from that behavior. That's just gotta be stopped. You know what I'm saying? That's a kid. I don't care about she built like no 20. You can build it like a 30-year-old. It's still a 13-year-old. I don't give a flying shit about how it built. It's still 13 years old. Okay? It don't make a difference. It's still 13 years old.
I agree.
So this is and honestly, this need to be taught in school.
Yes.
That's why we had elementary, middle school, high school, because they decided certain kids didn't need to be together. When I was in school in the Cab County, we didn't have middle school. Maybe one little part here back. I went to high school 1981. So we went straight from elementary to high school too. Remember that, right? Same thing with you. Yeah, we didn't have middle school.
Nope.
So we went 8th grade. You were high school.
Yep.
But there were 8th graders that dated 12th graders. I wouldn't know 12th grade dating no 8th graders.
My school was big. I mean, it was like
far.
It was far. We didn't mix unless you had if you were in a band or something like that. But as far as going in the hallway with each other, it was just total opposite ends of the schools.
Yeah, that's how we had. You had 8th grade, same thing. You had 8th grade hallway, 9th grade hallway, 10th grade hallway, 11th senior. So our lockers were on different areas. But I mean, I got a locker on the other area because you had people who didn't use lockers.
Yes, right.
And they'd give me their locker. They'd be like, you can have my locker.
Yep.
I have a lock on the 12th grade. I had a couple of somebody have a locker back then. You up there, you might take a class that brought you back down on a 9th grade hall though. It was crazy because sometimes it'll pull you back down. So you you have a lock on that hall too. I might have 2 lockers, maybe 3. I'm 2 lockers minimum, I think. So it just got you like, okay, boom, boom, boom. So only like that. So that's amazing. But yeah, it was a lot different. Things were a whole lot different. Whole lot different than what it was now. People were sexual as well back then, but like now where people are, you have molesters and everything too. But I think now, the behavior is more pushed because we don't stress the age difference, the legalities of certain conversations, certain people, ages. Hey, she's too young, you can wind up going to jail. I mean, you gotta stress this stuff. Let them know this criminal. Because a lot of times it's not important. They're just leaving people alone. Oh, people know they don't know. So we gotta instruct. This is a minor. This age group, it shouldn't be. You got what I'm saying? But I mean, that's the America. What other stories we got, little doctor? Come on, do your job.
Y'all gotta let me know to stop this video. This video is only 14 minutes long.
Take a deep
What is
the evidence, the court records, and the stories behind the headlines. Welcome to Crimes with Chronicle. Some stories start with data, some stories start with dates, and some start with hospital rooms filled with buzzing machines and whispered medical terms. But this one starts with hope. It starts with a woman who had nearly given up. It starts with the name she chose with intention, legacy. This is a story of Shonda Hunter, her journey to motherhood, the joy she believed she had found, and the confusion, heartbreak, and unanswered questions that followed. In 1999, years before this story actually began, Hunter was pregnant, but at 32 weeks, her baby was stillborn. Her world changed in a moment no parent should ever know. After that loss, Hunter tried over and over again.
Hey, I just gotta hit the pause button. Hey, Tula, is that you narrating this video? That voice sounds just like you.
Sounds like her, right? I was like, is that
really?
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all in the chat room, don't that voice sound like Tula narrating that?
That sounds like Tula. I thought it was her.
All right, let's go back.
To conceive, but nothing worked. I'd given up on having kids, she later said. I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. Now she believed the dream was gone. She thought that chapter of her life was closed. And then in September of 2021, something unexpected happened. She was pregnant again at 43 with her partner, Thomas Gray. They were shocked, overjoyed, and relieved. And even though 43 is considered advanced maternal age, Hunter felt confident. Her own mother had given birth to her at the same age, so she believed that she could finally have her moment. This time felt different. This time she had hope. And for more than 5 months, that hope blossomed. The pregnancy went smoothly. There was very little morning sickness, and there was normal excitement. Friends and family celebrated with her. In December of 2021, Hunter held a gender reveal party at Maggiano's restaurant inside of South Park Mall. Her friends teased her about the color of her dress, saying blue mint boy and pink mint girl, and in classic suspense fashion, one friend wore both colors, forcing Hunter to wait, laughing and teasing her for the actual reveal. These were not small moments. These were moments of joy for someone who once thought she'd never carry a baby full term. This wasn't just a pregnancy, this was a miracle. This was legacy. Now, the last months of pregnancy are always the hardest. In early February 2022, Hunter began experiencing swelling and high blood pressure, a sign of concern that brought her to Novant Health Presbyterian Medical Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. She was admitted on February 11, 2022 for monitoring, and 2 days later, on February 13th, she delivered her daughter, Legacy, via emergency cesarean section. Now, Legacy was, of course, born prematurely. She was immediately taken to the NICU. The monitors, lights, and alarms became a new part of her life, and at first, it seemed manageable. According to reports, Legacy was stable. She was being treated for jaundice, her breathing was stable, and her white blood cell counts were being monitored. Those were the kind of words parents cling to: stable, improving, responding to treatment. On February 18th, 2022, Hunter was discharged from the hospital, but she made sure to visit Legacy before leaving. According to reports, staff told her Legacy was reacting to antibiotics and wasn't in immediate distress. And a hospital employee even texted Hunter saying Legacy was looking beautiful that day. That phrase, looking beautiful, would later echo in her mind after the world she knew had collapsed. Her family was allowed to visit. There were moments, though brief, that felt normal. But then, on the night of February 19th, 2022, something unimaginable happened. It was 10:38 p.m. Hunter received a call from the NICU telling her Legacy had passed away. She was gone. No warning, no preparation, just that phone call. The grief must have hit her like a physical blow. She immediately logged into My Chart to see exactly what happened to her daughter. However, Legacy's records had been removed from the hospital's web access or were obviously unavailable. She was shocked, distraught over the loss of her daughter and her inability to learn more information. She was left with nothing but shock and silence. So she drove back to the hospital the next morning. She wasn't looking for answers, she was looking for proof. On the morning of February 20th, Hunter returned to the hospital. She wasn't sent to a family waiting room. She wasn't given a quiet space. Instead, she told reporters she was directed into a small, windowless room that felt more like a storage closet than a place to grieve. This windowless dark room contained 2 chairs, a cart with a gift bag and balloon, and shelves of baby supplies. There, a nurse placed a heavily wrapped baby in her arms. Only part of the head and face were visible. No tubes, no explanation, just silence, just grief, just a mother holding what she believed was her daughter for the last time. She cried, she wept, she held Legacy, and then she left. The next day, February 21st, 2022, Hunter began making funeral arrangements. She spoke to her pastor, she spoke to a funeral home. She told them she wanted to bury her baby girl. This was now reality. Plans, flowers, burial, the things no parent wants to arrange for their child. Grief is hard enough, but this part was supposed to be the end of it. Only it wasn't. On February 22nd, 2022, things took a turn that defies logic. At 10:46 a.m., Hunter received yet another phone call. This time it was a doctor at the same hospital. The doctor, Amel, says, "Is this Miss Hunter, Legacy's mother?" She responded, "Yes." In a calm, even cheerful voice, he said he was very excited to share test results. He detailed jaundice improving, white blood cell count improving, breathing improving. He sounded optimistic, but this came after she had already been told Legacy was deceased. This math didn't make sense. The shock, the emotional whiplash was unbearable. According to local reporters, one person in the room who was Hunter's assistant finally said what everyone was thinking. "You told her that her baby was dead." And just like that, the call ended. In a panic, she immediately began calling the hospital. She called the NICU, but no one answered. She called the hospital again, and after receiving no answer, she left a message on the answering machine. She finally reached a live person who put her on hold, after which the call was disconnected. She was overcome by feelings of hope and joy that her baby may still be alive. Later that day, Hunter received another phone call, this time from another doctor. Shockingly, this call did not come from the usual hospital number or even a number that LaShonda recognized. The doctor, a female, called and said that she wanted to apologize for making the call earlier that day and that the test results were for a different baby. However, Hunter immediately pointed out that the doctor that called earlier was a male. This time is a female, and that the tests reported were completely consistent with the health condition that Legacy was being treated for. The doctor explained her phone number had been mistakenly linked to another chart. That was the explanation. That was the reason. But that didn't add up in Hunter's mind, especially because the first doctor had referred to Legacy's known treatment plan. Hunter explained she needed more information and would like to see the baby whose tests were allegedly reported. The doctor became defensive and informed Hunter that if she came to the hospital, security would be called and she would be arrested. The doctor's demeanor became more contentious and defensive, and she informed Hunter that she needed to get a lawyer. Hunter never spoke to either doctor again. In the weeks and months that followed, Hunter began questioning everything. She said the baby she held did not look the same as the baby she remembered seeing in the NICU. She asked questions about identity. She pursued DNA testing. One test came back inconclusive and another reportedly matched, but the doubt remained because doubt grows when answers never come.
New developments: a mother is filing a lawsuit against the hospital that she says told her baby had died. Then later someone called and said the child was alive. She thinks the child she buried was not hers.
Our Channel 9 reporter Gina Esposito found the mother just wants Novant to clear up what really happened 4 years ago.
LaShonda Hunter isn't giving up and says she deserves to know the full story of what happened here at Novant Health.
Why couldn't you just send me this video right here, the news clip? This lady done talking 12 minutes.
No,
I ain't even know what it is. A news clip at the
do my favor. Do my favor. Take your bottom lip and slam it up to your top lip and shut your mouth and let it play.
In 2022.
And I just want my daughter. I just want answers. I want to know what happened.
Almost 4 years ago, LaShonda Hunter says doctors at Novant Health told her daughter Legacy, who was born premature, died.
They put me in a closet. They brought me a baby wrapped in a whole bunch of blankets. I don't know what the baby looked like. There was no light.
Days later, a phone call on a baby's condition that gave her false hope.
The excitement in his voice left me speechless. After that, my assistant that was with me, she said, "Wait, you said her baby was dead." He said, "Is this Miss Hunter?" I said, "Yes," and he then hung up the phone.
Hunter says a doctor later apologized, saying her number was attached to a different file, but Hunter doesn't buy it. Today, she filed this lawsuit against the hospital and enlisted the help of civil rights activist John Barnett.
I care about this lady getting justice and closure.
Hunter says she now questions whether the baby she buried was even hers. She says a DNA test came back as a match, but she questions its accuracy. Hunter also showed a graphic photo of the baby she buried. She says it's a boy, although her birth and death certificates note a girl.
This baby doesn't even look the same as my daughter. My daughter had clear marks on her forehead from skin and bruising. This baby don't have any marks.
In the lawsuit, Hunter says that she was told by Novant Health that it would review the matter, although she said she's never received any information on if anything was ever done. In Elizabeth, Gina Esposito, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
That's like pick a side. They did something, and now you got to ask yourself, how many people have they done this to?
Yeah.
How did the doctor call her and get her the same test results back for her daughter? Why would he have her phone number and call her to tell her that? But then he hung up when he realized, they made a mistake. Then, like I said, this is a boy she buried, but she had a little girl.
How?
Man, themselves, but this is the thing. They're so far in the hole because now they got to look at that baby now has been passed on. They just happen to have a dead baby because whoever baby that is. So what did you tell them? What baby did you give them?
When you have a baby, like, is it mandatory? Do they make you separate from the parent? Is that how that works? Like the parent has to leave them there by themselves?
Back then they were. Now when you have the baby, they stop taking them out. They pretty much keep them in there. They take them out. It's to do testing. They used to keep your baby, had a baby in the nursery. You ask for the baby, the nurse will bring you the baby. Or you can go in the baby, look through the window and see the baby. They stopped that. The baby stays in the room now.
But this baby ain't intensive. This baby was prematurely born.
Right.
Yes, the baby had to stay.
Right.
And they were visiting. But most mothers are not with her. Most mothers aren't going to go without visiting the baby. They're going to pretty much spend that day up. They're like they just had it. It's like when you first had a baby. I know, like me, we had them. You know, you saw the baby. When you leave, you still got an image in your mind of how the baby look. You like, I want to get back and see the baby because I got an image of it. I need to just go back and see the baby again. And the more you see the baby, the more you kind of keep putting that image in your mind of what the baby looks. Then because they're still kind of changing. They're changing, you know, kind of a little bit. You watch them, they have a look at first, then they kind of, okay. You kind of see them kind of coming, and, you know, you saw them kind of developing. So, you know, with the baby being now, it's kind of hard, too, to look at her not being there unless she was, like, in pain. She had a cesarean, so she probably couldn't walk, but family was going to check on the baby. It's a lot of things they should have had done. And that means that baby is somewhere in life or dead. You remember they had another story where a lady had a baby, and they gave her baby away. You can look it up, and she can find the baby to like 40 years later. The girl found her mother. The hospital, some kind of way they mixed her up in the hospital. The girl found her mother. I remember this. It was a story. I want to say she almost went 40 years before she found her mother. Her mother did.
Was it a white woman?
No, I want to say it was black. I think it was a black. They gave the baby away. Something happened. Something that they did caused a problem. The baby and the mother, she found her mother like 40 years later or something. Some kind of way she wound up finding her mother. It was something the hospital done. The hospital refused to speak on it. It was something the hospital did. Something they had given away the wrong baby. That lady didn't ever have her baby. Some kind of way or something happened. Or maybe they told her baby. They told her baby died or something. You think you found a story?
News exclusive at Emotion Reunion, more than 40 years in the making. Baby Holly is after her parents' brutal murder came face to face with her family for the first time. And Amy, you've got the story.
I do, George. It was a homecoming that was 4 decades in the making. Holly disappeared after both of her parents were murdered. Well, now she's reuniting with the family she never even knew she had.
Oh my goodness. I know you from your picture.
It's an embrace more than 40 years in the making.
I love you. Thank you for all your prayers.
Donna Casasanta is living an answered prayer. At long last, reunited in person with her granddaughter, Holly. who was just a baby in 1981 when she
Somehow,
and her parents, Dean and Tina Lynn Klaus, vanished without a trace.
God kept me safe and protected all these years, and I just want you to know that. No, never give up. God never gives up on us.
These tears of joy following decades of pain and confusion as the families of Holly's biological parents longed for answers. Finally, in 2021, a breakthrough. Forensic genealogy used to identify the bodies of Dean and Tina, who were found murdered in a wooded area 4 decades earlier near Houston.
What I noticed upon uploading Tina's DNA immediately was kind of what we call gold, in this business, a very high match.
But their killers still unknown. And the questions looming: what happened to baby Holly? This summer, an answer. Investigators finding Holly, now a mother of 5 in Oklahoma. They say all those years ago, she was left in an Arizona church by women belonging to a nomadic religious group raised by an adoptive family.
Very valuable treasure here.
Scrapbooks and stories, now keys to unlock the past as the families try to fill the gaps of stolen time.
Just the miracles that guys, family reunification.
Their reunion, a step forward as Holly and her family still search for answers about the past.
That's why we're not going to give up on the people that did this. No, ma'am. That's right. I promise that. One day we will. We will know. And the suffering will end.
And the investigation into the murders of Dean and Tina is still ongoing. The Texas Attorney General's office asks if you have any information, please contact their cold case and missing persons unit. But certainly a really beautiful reunion there.
Yeah, and the man say he had 3 kids and they never left their sight. Don't let them take your child. Yeah, that's now they don't take them out. A lot of hospitals, they stop doing it. They take them, it's like brief, like if they had to go give them a shot or something, they bring them right back. And that's terrible too. You got to sit there with all that crying when the mother need to rest that baby right there. So, but I tell you what, yeah, that's something. She found a hospital. I think she said Virginia born. Virginia Tan. Yeah, it was a kid. It was what they call African American. So it had she found her mother. I think the hospital did something. It was something the hospital did though.
Georgia Tan.
It wasn't Georgia, I don't think it was, but I think they said she said like 5,000 kids. She put some up there. Yeah, there was a lot of kids. And that hospital wouldn't answer any questions. I think they told that lady her child was dead or something. And the kid, she wound up meeting the kid like 40 years later. That's crazy. It's like, why would you do that? I think they were selling the kids. Yeah, the hospital was selling them. Oh, she said Georgia Tan? I thought she said Virginia.
She did.
Why is he putting Georgia? Oh, she said Georgia. Oh, she come back. You serious? You from Virginia. Now you want to try to throw it on us?
Mm-hmm.
Two cats on this clip were fired for having an affair. Oh wow, the one we just watched.
Yeah, that aimed at lady, and then the black guy on the side.
He was sleeping well. Oh yeah, he liked that white meat. She liked them. He liked them breasts and wings. She loved them legs and things.
Okay.
That's how the chicken goes. You got white meat, dog meat.
All right. Bueno, where you at?
Yeah. My job is too hard. I got too many links over here, and a lot of the links are like fake links. So I got to play them, watch them, and they AI videos, and they not even real. And I don't.
Which
know.
is that?
I don't know what it.
A conjoined twins video.
Oh,
I said that.
Somebody said a conjoined twins video. It's a fake AI video.
Don't worry about it. I didn't know. I don't even worry about it. I don't listen. These people waste their time.
Any of your videos, because you shared it or you watched the fake one, that's all they're gonna feed you, and that's what you feed us.
Who are you talking to?
I'm sharing this with you about the habits that you have and why these things
are. I'm PIMP. Don't talk to me like that.
You're pimp. That's you.
Out of sight, out of mind. Georgia Tan, who? White lady from 1920s to 1950s. What happened? That's crazy.
But I do have another video that a backup video.
Okay, I got one in there.
I want to use this, Dr. Joe. I know it wasn't for its purpose, but I did want to use this because we got a lot of other video. But I think you have a really great video that could actually fit and work as well. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce y'all to y'all favorite part of the show, and that is pick a side. Y'all ready? Let's go. Pick a side. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right.
Take you forever.
Due to our technical difficulties.
There you go. Why are you clapping?
Hey, we got technical difficulties, but I'm making it work. I'm making it work. What we got? You know what I'm saying?
Like you got it.
See, while y'all talking, I just fixed the technical issue. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time y'all can opine. Tell what y'all think about videos that we're about to play. I got a couple of them loaded up for you. Let's start with one of them because they asked a really, really good question. I want y'all to take a closer look and let me know what do y'all think. Let's go.
The bill with you at the end?
It's not a deal breaker. It's kind of what's expected.
What do you mean expected? Like for you to pay or
Yeah.
what do you mean? Is it a deal breaker if you're on a first date with a girl, but she doesn't offer to split the bill with you at the end?
It's not a deal breaker. It's kind of what's expected.
What do you mean expected? Like for you to pay or
Yeah.
what do you mean unfortunately?
Well, it's kind of the standard that society said.
So you wish it was different. You wish it was more like 50-50.
I don't really care.
Is it a deal breaker if you're on a first date with a girl, but she doesn't offer to split the bill with you at the end?
Is that a deal breaker, y'all?
I thought that was I'm like lost in the time warp. I thought did I see this before? Have I seen this before? Wait, did you think that was a video? He didn't even know when he didn't even know when he won it.
Hey, I'll give it. I got a list. Play this clip. Play this clip. I got about 20. Play this clip.
Who said it? I'm sorry. Who said that?
I try to weed out the ones that are real and which ones are fake.
You sent that to them. I assure you, I didn't send that.
No, that's Dr. Joe's video.
No, that's not mine.
Okay, that's right. He said your video.
Well, somebody put the video in here.
I sure want me.
There, but that came from the three. All I did was transfer. I thought.
I don't know what. I assure you, I ain't saying that.
Mine is about the app where
Oh yeah, that's not it. That's not yours. Yours. That's not yours.
See y'all.
Okay,
they set me up for sabotage around here.
I assure you.
I mean, it does correlate with the other video, so you can play the other one.
Yeah, that one. This one. Would you? Let me make sure I got that on there. Let me see. Is that the one you just? What number did you just play, Wayno?
Sports reporter Generica Owens got a lot of attention online while preparing for the Super Bowl during Media Day. Instead of just reporting normally, she stood out, and many people started talking about her on social media. Sports reporter Generica Owens got a lot of attention online while preparing for the Super Bowl during Media Day. Instead of just reporting normally, she stood out, and many people started talking about her on social media.
That's the video that Thule said. She said, "Play this clip 8 for pick a side."
Okay, can you play my video real quick? I would like to know you guys.
That's what I do because Thule sending all these bad videos. But Dr. Joe, look in the private chat. You will say it says clip 8, pick a side, freedom of speech.
Right, I did say that, but hers was 4. Did you say 4?
4, yeah. You see 4 right there, Bueno?
Did you play that?
So I see what the discrepancy is. There's 2 clip number 4s in there. Thule sent a clip number 4, and Dr. Joe sent a clip number 4. So I have 2 number 4s, but they 2 different videos.
All right, hold on.
No. I see the one that Dr. Joe. So I'm gonna play the one that Dr. Joe sent right now.
Okay, let's see if that's the one.
The problem is we got 2 number 4s.
Yeah, that's it. That's my video. Yep.
Yeah, mine was too. Should have been the same thing. But go ahead.
A deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs. I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best damn dating app you have ever seen, because there is a clear difference here where the woman can set a deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date and a better connection. And that gives the man a better chance of succeeding in courting you. The app is called Courted. So when people ask, how did you meet? You can say, he courted me. So cute. The website already looks absolutely stunning. And the app itself, incredible. All of the features are so unique and nothing like you've ever seen on any dating app. Oh, and to everyone who said you can't do that, guess what? I just did. So we are going to launch this city by city. And if you want early access, click the link in my bio and sign up. Let's make dating fun again.
So basically an escort service, or better yet, a prostitution app. This is nothing but the Vegas Strip in an application. Like seriously, who the hell is gonna pay a deposit to take a chick out? I can't wait though to see like the stories that come out of all the below average and average chicks putting outrageous deposits because their ego's inflated. They feel they're worth more than what they are. And when they put what it's for, pre-preparation, $400, $500, $600, $1,000 just to have her out on a date. Imagine reading, yeah, yo, I need a sitter for my kids, so this comes included in the price. You need me to pay for a sitter for your damn kids that you opened your legs up and had, and I'm just trying to take you out, but I gotta pay for their shit? Get the fuck out of here, man. You wonder, does that money come with the food? Like, am I paying, $500 to take you out? I'm guessing that comes, it's like a pre-deposit for the food, right? It reminds me of when Shorty started like a girls only gym or like that girls only club, and it got shut down because it just wasn't sustainable or profitable, None of the girls was buying bottles in the VIP or none of that, because that's what guys do. So her making this app thinking this is going to be a great idea. She's like so excited about it. And I'm not going to stun on it. There's going to be, a lot of simps probably in there. But come on now. Paying deposits to take a shorty out is probably the worst thing I ever heard as a man. So good luck, shorties, thinking that this shit's going to pop off. But let me tell you something. If you want to be a prostitute, just say that. Shorty is making an app that you have to pay a deposit to take the shorties out. I don't know what this is.
After I said I would require a deposit.
So what do you guys think about that new app that you put the price for the date?
Would you look at it?
I want to hear the female got to say. What y'all think about that?
Okay, so would you look at it as an investment in what you want to see as opposed to prostitution? I don't get that escort. I don't get the escort thing because nobody said it was gonna be sex involved. But it doesn't necessarily escort necessarily not necessarily a person that you don't have sex with. It's just someone.
$500 and they ain't even got over there yet. What you think? What you gonna pay $500?
It's preparation. $500. This is the. I think this is the logic.
That's right. Don't be stanking. Make sure you don't wash.
Get you a nice outfit. Pay for your hair, your nail. I'm expecting you to look better than average on this date because I made a deposit. You have no excuses for not having nice shoes, nice dress. I didn't pay for it. I put a deposit down, so you can put some towards it too. But this is just to help you look like.
First of all, why would I ask you out if your hair wasn't fixed, you didn't have proper shoes, and your clothing looked good? If I had to pay all that to get your hair fixed, that says something about me.
No. I'm not saying that you don't have that. That's if it's
no lipsticks on a pig. Can't put lipstick on a pig.
It's a special date. This is that's why I'm making a deposit, because I want you to look like. I want you to look this way.
Right. It's kind of like you get what you can afford. If
right.
You, like $100,
you want to take me out somewhere. You say, I want you to look really, really nice.
Man, give a woman $500. He want her to get 3 things.
What them 3 things is?
Dip, tip, and chain whip.
Well, okay, so that's still your deposit. That's what you want. Okay, that's what you order. If that's what you want, pay your deposit, and that's what you get.
Joe, what say you?
My whole thing is, I wanted to know. I was very interested when I saw it because I wanted to know why have we come to this place where we have to create apps to go on dates or be able to communicate into, hey, we agree on going in this state. This is what's going to happen. Now I'm going to have to use an app to tell you what I want. At what point did it become monetary with couples getting to know each other? I mean, I don't agree. Absolutely, I don't agree. I do see what their point is, but I just don't agree with it. I mean, and the sad part is that there are going to be men that are going to pay to this woman. I guarantee you that.
There's gonna be women that gonna come up missing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So
man give you $300, $400, $500. Think about it. You decide to go out, he want, hey, touch it. Don't be putting ask me, hold on, what you doing? Let me tell him, take me home. Let me get my money back. What? Thank you. I ain't getting no money. That money's a deposit. I got that money. Now, what you think you gonna do? All you doing is create an app. People already getting killed on the app, these dating sites. Now they giving money up before they even meet you. And then the man see you and like, hold on for a minute. That ain't new. That you sick of the threads coming out of it. I had to pay my bill. Me and my girlfriend went out. I don't give a flying flip about no girlfriend. I gave you $300, and this is how you look. I'm telling you, that's a terrible app.
It's to me, I can't believe we're
trying to
come to this
stable.
point.
Let me tell you something. Women, you go ahead and try that app. I'm gonna tell you about speaking as a man. Don't take no $500 for no man. You ain't finna do nothing. You better go sit down somewhere. You're gonna get yourself hurt. People don't do that. Oh man, I just chalked it off to the game. No. Let me tell you what happened. I had a guy years ago. He had a nice car. I mean, I thought it was a nice car. He got it for his wife, 5.7 engine. I mean, the car ran, car good. He wanted to trade in. We had another car in the lot. There's a car lot I was a member of years ago. How I got into what I do now, the car lot. Some partner. So the guy wanted this other car. His wife said, "That's the car I want. I don't want this car." Okay. I'm like, "What's wrong with the car?" He's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "No." So we had a mechanic check it out. Mechanic came in. He said, "Listen, nothing's wrong with this car." We're like, well, he's like, "I want that car." She said, "Yeah, I always wanted that car. That's the car I wanted." I'm looking at the car. I'm like, the car he had was a good car to me, better than the one they wanted, right? This was an even swap because she wanted this car. He was real patient. That's what she wanted. I'm looking at him like, you got a nice car. That's what she wanted. She wanted, that was, I'm saying. We wrote it up, did the paperwork, because I'm like, this is super deal. I'm trying to like, you want to swap your car? He like, that's what she wanted. She wanted, that's how he is. I'm like, this guy is like, to me, like, I can't believe it. I mean, he cool. That's what I want, and I ain't want this car, and he got this car anyway. That's what I wanted, right? Swap the car and did it. Fast forward because this story going somewhere, right?
Hopefully.
He wound up killing her.
Ooh.
Yeah, badly. So I tell you, man, you be playing around me and God buying you stuff and then coming out of stuff, doing stuff, and then you try to play that hand. I'm telling you, everybody ain't like that. You be thinking about somebody soft. These soft guys will kill you now.
They're weird, yeah.
I'm just saying, a guy, he just say he sent you $400 and he come get you. You tell him, so I'm just gonna pull this out of the closet. He can tell that ain't nothing new. I mean, but it's new enough for you. Ain't like you get none. And women got a way of popping their mouth off and just really escalating stuff. If a man paying before he see you, you understand what you've done?
Yeah, what if she doesn't look at the pictures?
Let me tell you something. I ain't even turned up the picture. He looking for some draws. Ain't no man send no $300-$500 before he take you out. I just see this, and then you any kind of fools. Then you tell us, okay, where we going? Where I'm going? What we gonna pay for the money? Oh, I'm paying. Yeah, I sent $500. That was for me. No, that was for the date.
Right.
Speaking
You
of
said me. Hey, that was for, I'm just telling you. I can see this going terribly wrong.
What do you guys like from the guys? You guys say this saying all the time: get what you can afford, right? So isn't that kind of the same thing? Like, you know, if a woman is asking for $200, is the woman you could afford, or like $50 is the woman you could afford, or maybe $20? Isn't that kind of relatable, or is that different?
It's gonna be a little different. You dating a girl off of app. This me just tell you now. This girl you send money. She put up a number, $300. You send her $300. You think I sent $300? I'm gonna be respected, you know, because I'm looking at. I don't get no $300 from a woman. But I'm talking about me. I'm just saying another guy. Then any kind of lip, any kind of trip, it's gonna be over. And then you hollering, you know, that's my money. You pay for this. I want to go here. I don't know where this come from. Take me way up here, do all this here for me, and don't expect nothing. A lot of stuff women do, it's not practical. Women didn't talk like, I ain't never date no woman tell me, oh, you gonna take me here. And I ain't never date no woman told me no stuff. It ain't never happened. I'm telling you, I'll put you out the car while I was moving. I'll tell you the truth, man. I open that door, I would push you out the car while I was moving. That bad I was in the car, I was like that. You know what I'm saying? That's that energy. I'm telling you, man, you'd have came out that car and play that stuff, man. I'm telling you something. I ain't take zero disrespect. You hear me? I'm at a bar. Girl, tell you buy me and my friend drink. Listen, I start out, look here. It's the H word first, okay? Who you talking to? Ain't no trick. Buy your friend. Get out of my face. I ain't play that. Hey, let me buy y'all later something. That's what a guy do who is a lame. I never done. No woman asked me no. Do what?
You didn't buy them drinks or anything like that?
For who? Man, I said, no, you don't do that to me. No, you do that to a lame. I don't do that. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I was a man to be respected. I'm telling you that. I didn't play that stuff. No, man.
So how did you get their number? How did you get the girl that you like?
I got their number. Let me tell you something. Listen, when you're a drug dealer, women, listen, drug dealer highly requested. And when ugly, that's all this pinnacle. All this pinnacle. You hear what I'm saying? They come see. I tell you what, Aunt Tula got her phone number.
Next clip.
It was that jacket. That jacket looked expensive.
Listen, it was sweet. Listen to me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. They come to me. Listen, I'm not telling a lie, they come to me. Listen, they come see. If I ask a girl for money, that's a given. You see what I'm saying? That's a given. She know, listen, this is a privilege for you. But to ask me some stuff like, you know, buy me and my friend, you know, but hold on for a minute. Who you talking to? It start with the H word. It's very loud because I need to let you know what you just said out your mouth, so you understand where I'm coming from. That point, no, don't you ever say nothing like that to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't play that. I'm telling you, man, please. Listen, y'all got a preacher now. Preacher over. Well, I've been, on the side now for over 31 years, so I got to, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, 31 years this year. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this month, 31 years. Listen, but. Bad that thing up, you know what I'm saying? 32, 31 and some change. No, man, you can't say no stuff like no. Ain't that love that you don't know nothing about this. Man, ain't play no stuff like that. No.
What about you, Love Doctor? You used to buy him a drink?
What? That man was Ticketmaster. Are you serious?
Preacher.
Can I be heard?
We know you paid. Look at it. The man was trying to pay us off.
First of all, I was waiting on my opportunity to comment on the pick a side.
All right, here we go. We don't let you come in. I had another one on there for pick a side. Y'all probably look at the one I sent on top before we pick on that. Let me tell you this. That man came in one time. That man something. Don't I look like Usher? I said, what? He said, don't I look like Usher? You know what I told him? Ask me what I told him.
And he said, yeah.
He said,
yeah.
No, I told him, let me get a fan. You know, you're in the church, you had to usher for a fan. I said, let me get a fan. You look just like Usher. You like that, man?
Lady.
Y'all look like Usher. But no, go ahead. It was another one too. For the I want you to come in on it, but it was another one I sent too. Y'all remember I sent it? I said pick a side. I know I said a good one too.
Hey, Dr. Joe, if y'all can help me. Tula been sending clips, but she been sending wrong clips and bad clips. Dr. Joe, you do a good job at sending the right clips. So Dr. Joe, Tula, if you could just stop sending clips, you don't send 15. Just don't send no more. Dr. Joe, if you just send me the right one, because I had to sort through 15 of them.
Hold on, go ahead and comment.
You already saw my wife said she didn't wear a turtleneck. Let that be the last thing.
It's just adding up, preacher. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. You man sick, man.
I don't even know.
So I had one that look. I had to send somebody. So I didn't realize I didn't send out a lot.
What I wanted to do is briefly opine.
Please go ahead
on the picker side. And before I give my opinion, I want to share with y'all a recent diagram that I stumbled across that kind of coincides with that particular topic. And that being said, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce y'all. I'm gonna share the screen with y'all on something that's known as a graph of the day how couples meet, beginning from 1940 all the way through 2020. So what this is basically is exploring how over time how couples actually meet versus back when y'all was born, back way to 2020 when Imo came into the scene. So what I don't want y'all to do is don't compare your 1940 how y'all met to these young spring chickens out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about the people in live streaming in the radio lane. Because there's some old heads in that radio lane. I can feel you. I can feel you in my gut. I can feel them out there. Oh, I feel like we got some in Alabama. Yeah, I can feel them there in Alabama and some in Wyoming that's watching right now. This message is for you. Now, that being said, I want to show y'all a chart. This chart right here is the year that couples met. So at the bottom is 1940 going all the way to 2020. If you can see, back in the 1940s, going all the way through the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s, and the 2000s, the most common way for people to meet was through their friends. However, for those people born in the 80s and up, what ended up happening, if you guys can tell, it began to rise that the most common way for people to actually meet was through online dating. So this right here shows how online dating in 2020, it was rising to 40%, but right now to 2026, I'm almost convinced it's well off this chart right here on how they eventually meet online. So what I would tell y'all guys is, because I'm one of those youngers who actually grew up in the era of online dating, I would tell you, first thing is online dating websites, apps are free. That's number one. If you decide to get a paid app, then you can go and subscribe to a paid app in which you got to pay, maybe $10 a month, maybe $20 a month, maybe $40 a month. And the logic behind the paid apps is, if you do a free app, you're gonna get just people out here playing games. They're looking for a good time. They're not really being serious. They're more, if someone's to pay for the app, then they would be more committed about, hey, I'm not with these mind games. I'm not trying to have open relationships and all this other stuff. I'm not in town for a few weeks and just want to have a good time. So that's the logic behind all the paid apps versus the free apps. The reality of the matter is, if anybody's out there and they're interested in dating and you do decide to pursue a dating app, what I recommend is, number one, do the free apps. And number two, because the free app people, the people who pay on the app, they stay on the free apps too. But number two, do a video chat. These apps have video chats from day one, where you can actually go and video chat to people, and you can actually see if they're a real person, if they're a scammer, and just vibe a person all together. You never really get to vibe a person until you do that video chat, that first phone call, and y'all talk for about a good 10, 15 minutes. I guarantee you can vibe and feel somebody out and know what their intentions are after a quick phone call video chat conversation. So what this lady's saying in this video right here, she's indeed for the streets. And I don't take anything she says seriously. She probably got an OnlyFans. That being said, I'm now looking for that second clip. Just want to share that to the audience members out there in the streets. There you go. Y'all send me the link. Preacher, still wait for them to send me the link. They ain't send me the next link.
Well, I put a
I said
message.
you go.
Okay.
Apparently she couldn't find it. But no, what you
Oh
said,
no. I mean in the private chat. Y'all gotta send it in the private chat.
I got
She
you.
does.
I got you. I'm about to.
But check this out. What you said was good. I would suggest that I know people. I think you met your wife. Didn't you meet her from online?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and met a good one. I know somebody else that met one and they got married and they still together. Been some years now. I think they've been married for about 10, 11 years, probably 11 years.
I know another one, Dr. Joe. Didn't you meet yours online as well?
It was Instagram. I don't know if you.
It was online. It was online. Yes, it was online. You met him online.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
It was online. That's all I'm asking. You met him online. That's all I'm saying. You met him online.
I
That's all I'm
was scared of
saying.
the dating apps because there were weirdos in there.
Hey. Instagram is also a dating app. You just had to discover that.
I didn't
That's
know
all.
I was a dating. I was there.
Oh,
just
your husband was on there. Your husband on there. He was-
Oh, now, hun, like
Tula.
Like Tula, she didn't even want me. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you something. How many times you seen a guy that had a nice jacket and you gave him your phone number for the jacket? You didn't want him. You just like, here's my phone number. I like your jacket. That's all I like.
What's your point? What are you saying? What are you saying, sir?
Just saying, you wanted me. I should have charged you.
For what, preacher?
But look at my jacket. She was jocking on my style.
Okay, what else? What else?
Well, whatever. So, but anyway, what you said now was true. Please, y'all go. I would say go on one of the paid apps where they do more secure. I think when you said that about people serious, I want to just say this on it. I think the paid app do more security because sometimes
that's what you would think initially that it does, but no, the paid apps ain't what you think either.
So what does the paying give you?
I'm sure some
Say
of
that
that.
again.
What does paying give you? Like when you pay, what's the extra that gives you?
So what you got to realize is online dating is two different experiences. And what I mean by that, online dating is the experience for a male is totally different from the experience from a female perspective. If I'm a male, I do not recommend paying for an app, online dating app.
Why? Why?
How the women gonna find
Because the reality of the matter is, and it's specifically this one thing, your video chat and initial conversation. What I'm told the average person does on dating apps is they spend a lot of time text messaging back and forth, text messaging. The strategy behind the dating app, get in, get that video chat, get that first conversation, get that first phone conversation. That's all you need. You don't ever have to meet the person in person. A lot of reasons why these people have these horrible experiences on dating apps is because they haven't taken my school of love. And that's another course that I'm working on right now where I can teach the game. The game is to be sold and not told. So I can't give you all the sauce today. Y'all have to subscribe. Like hit the, I'm to hit that cash.
Let me get this straight.
Hit the cash out.
Let me ask you a question. Don't pay for the app, but pay you.
Yeah.
Listen. You know what? I like your idea. You know what? I like you.
Preacher, I don't understand.
You know what? I like that, preacher.
And I'm telling you why I'm finding more catfish. I'm finding more catfish from people that are trying to sell advice that I'm finding online on these dating apps. Catfish.
Listen, I've probably been on 40, 50 dates, like face to face.
Let me ask you a question.
I can tell you this. Catfish, I've got catfish too. And I know exactly where I went wrong and how you get catfish going wrong. And I can teach all that stuff.
How can you get? What was your
do your video chat first. Do that first. That's the clue. Listen, whatever at the end of the day, do a video chat first. That's what
Preacher
you need
got
to do.
catfish too, right? Preacher one time.
No, that was one.
Oh, tell me about your catfish story, Dr. Joe.
No, I've never experienced that. I don't. That's why I never like dating apps because I feel like it's weird. Instagram, you can see everybody's their lives, like that's their complete lives. Who their family is. Yeah, I wouldn't talk.
So everybody on the dating app is on Instagram, is on Facebook as well.
Was that synagogue? Like he quickly introduced the synagogue, like that was his so I was like, all right, this looks like I trust something. But a dating app, I don't know you. Like I have no idea who you are.
Somebody said look like Alicia Keys on the picture, then they be Critical Keys in person.
So you got catfish love doctor like that?
I got catfish because I was out here on the online apps and ain't know what I was doing. So I had to learn the game. I had to learn the mistakes. What I'm trying to do is sell y'all in my course is you ain't got to make the same mistakes I can. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
so what happened?
So all you got to do is like, subscribe, hit that cash out so I can spill this special sauce out here. You know what I mean? For you. But until then, look at that cash out. We got how many people watch right now? How many subscribers we got? You know what I'm saying?
So what did you do when you got there?
Subscribe and get out of it. Because subscribe, hit your like button, people. Share. Come on, hit the cash out. So listen, I mentioned the love doctor.
Yes, sir.
If you had to advise if somebody like say me, this I ask you. Listen, I'm not familiar with dating websites. I don't know anything about them. I'm afraid of them. Since you've done it, which one would you suggest that from ones you've seen to say this will probably be a good one to go to?
Only two. The only two that I recommend is Hinge and Bumble. Hinge and Bumble. Those the best apps right there out there on the street, free for everybody.
Andrew said, "Man, ain't experiencing now."
Them the two best ones, and they're free.
Somebody say about you. I said you've been an ATM machine. ATM machine.
Look here, Black Ambition. If you were listening to the conversation, you would understand that I said free. Get the free app. There's nothing I had to pay at all.
Let me say that when he was saying he looked like Usher, look what Black Ambition said.
Greg and Stanford is talking about some Usher. You know what? For whatever reason, I can hear him in my mind.
Yeah.
And I can even hear him like I'm reading the text, but I can hear his voice reading that text.
In your mind, I know it. That's crazy. But no, that I appreciate that information for people that are because like when I was coming along, had it been in our day, we would have used it. Like I'll be critical.
Oh yeah.
It's because it wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, in some ways it helped some people, some ways it hurt. It took away a lot of social part of how we engage in media. For some people who were nervous about it, gave them that kind of comfort of I can kind of shield myself and kind of engage you. Mm-hmm. Talking to you here, give me like we in person. If you pressured me, you could probably get me to do something I wouldn't normally do. So that screen or the computer laptop gave them that buffer to kind of talk, engage, and kind of build up to that personality of, hey, meeting. Were you nervous the first time you were going to meet your wife?
No, because I didn't know she was my wife. I was ready.
Okay, listen, hold on for okay.
Why?
Listen, baby. Listen. Hey, I'm a winner. Hey, let me tell you what I do. So I already had an exit strategy. If I meet the girl in person and I don't, and we're not vibing, I'll just tell her the first date. I'll say, I'm glad to meet you and all, but it's really been hard out here for me because I don't believe in Jesus.
She told me you dropped the cup and everything. You were nervous.
I tell her I don't believe in Jesus.
I'm just making it up.
He dropped the cup.
I know he was nervous, preacher. Come on.
He dropped the cup.
Yeah. You got to tell the girl, the catfish, all that stuff. Hey, girl, you know what? I don't believe in Jesus.
Right.
But wait, how do you get catfish? Like, what happened? Can you tell us
Yeah,
real
tell her what
quick?
happened. How you got catfish?
Dr. Joe, the reason I got catfish, once again, is because I did not elect to do the video call.
No, I don't want to know why.
You have to do mandatory video calls before you ever meet in person.
So tell us what happened when you met. So you didn't do it, and then you met. Tell us about it. Then you met the person in person.
So women will know how to do angles.
Whoa!
Tell us about what happened when you met her. Since you didn't do the video chat, when you went, you said catfish. Just tell us the story.
Right.
We talking about how women do it. Go ahead.
All right. So here we go.
Yeah.
The story is we pull up at the restaurant.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say we pull up. I told her we'll meet at the restaurant.
What? It was a vegan restaurant.
I got at the restaurant before she did.
Okay.
I was waiting in the car.
Wow.
I saw this girl with all this makeup and everything all over her head, like hair. I mean, layers and layers of makeup, everything. Get out the car and walk in.
Okay.
I didn't think nothing. I'm still in the car. You know what I mean? Waiting. I'm like, when she pull up or whatever, I sent her a text or whatever saying, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? When you get here, just let me know. And then she responded to the text saying, hey, I'm outside. I mean, hey, I'm inside. Well, I told her I'm outside. So I'm getting out the car, walking up, you know what I mean, to the restaurant. She walks out the restaurant and she's like, hey. I'm like, hey. And she was like, hey, what up? She was like, what up? I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. She was like, hey, well, I'm glad to meet you, but tell you the truth, I went inside the restaurant and the restaurant is kind of crowded, and I ain't really crazy about. I'm really not crazy about that particular menu anyway. But I'm from this area, and there's a restaurant right down the street that's really, really great. I know it's not gonna be crowded. I think it'll be a nice little restaurant where we can sit down and talk to each other. I was like, cool. I was like, I tell you what, we'll just hop in the car and I'll follow you.
Exactly. I knew I was loving this story.
I would have left long time ago.
Listen, where he said this
we got that parking lot. She made a right. I made a left.
Yeah, you were rolling. You know, she turned around. I'm saying other women can catch you. Light a hole you up. You got to run red light for them. I'm telling you what happened. Ugly woman. Listen what happened. You have to jump off the expressway because if you don't do something near death, they will come. That's crazy. But I was just in it. When you told me she said it was crowded, I already knew where it was going. You said, let go, I'll follow you. And let her take off. And when she made that turn,
maybe she felt like she was catfish too, preacher, and she left.
Yeah.
No, I know she did. You know how I know she didn't feel catfish? Listen, she liked what she saw.
Some of her co-workers in there, she said,
listen,
no.
She liked what she saw. She liked what she saw. The reason being is about 3 minutes after we left, she called my phone and she was like, I'm here. Where you at? I was like, I'm still driving. She said, you should be here by now. You say you turned the parking lot, made a right, then you? I said, no, I made a left.
I love you. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope she don't watch this show, man. She gonna be pissed. She come on this show. Hey, you old.
No, buddy.
It's crazy.
So what made you what was it that you said made you say no that you did not know before y'all got there? Because I know you saw her face.
They didn't do the video chat. No, we never saw the video
so
chat.
I didn't do the video chat. I went by her profile pictures. Her profile pictures had pictures of her, different angles.
Yeah.
Pictures might have been 2-3 years ago, when she had way less, you know what I'm saying? All this different stuff, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, you know
She
what I'm
set
saying?
him up, and then you got out there and had to take off. How much different she looked? She looked terrible.
I got scared.
Listen. She wasn't worth the drive. She wasn't worth the drive at all.
I don't believe that.
I could have saved my gas. I
What you trying to say? You think he spent the night with him? Is that what you're saying too?
No, I'm saying I think he got scared. I don't think the lady was less, because it's no way you're gonna look that much different from your
No, Tuli, I'm telling you, these women out here perpetrating. The key word is angles, not ankles. I'm not saying your ankle. I'm talking about camera angles. These women know how to do it. These are going filters. They put on these cameras. The game is serious out here. Now they got AI too. Listen, don't go at that.
But it was weird that she was like, "Oh, it's packed. Let's go somewhere else."
She could have been.
No, it wasn't weird. It wasn't weird for me because I was like, man, I'm stuck. I'm here. She got me. But when she said that, I seen the X. I say, if she give me Tracy, if I get a little wiggle tail to the floor, ain't nobody gonna get by. That's right. You got it. Listen, man. I see the gap. I had to take it, Preacher.
Listen,
I don't understand.
Somebody got catfished 17 times.
I don't understand how you gave her the advantage. You were in the car. All you had to do was leave and ignore her call.
That's what I'm saying, Tuli.
No. Listen. Because at the end of the day, when you're dating on the men, because I told you dating is a different experience for men than it is for women on the apps. I'll tell y'all about that, in my session, what the difference is. But the reality of the matter is this: every man has an obligation and responsibility to date in a responsible fashion. But what I mean by that, at the end of the day, my ultimate goal is to leave someone or to navigate a situation where it ain't just totally bitter, awkward for both ends. And what I mean by that is I didn't want to be with her, but at the same token, I did not want her to be sitting there waiting at a different location, alone. So what I ended up doing is I did answer the call to let her know.
That didn't change nothing because you answered the call. She was by herself anyway. That didn't because you answered
exactly.
No. She could have been worried then. She could have been worried about me thinking like, what happened? Did he get in a car accident or something?
No.
Is he still on his way? Is he coming? Is he just behind me? She'd have been worried about me. She'd have been caring about me. Listen, she saw me. I see it in her eyes. I see her eyes. She was love struck with one sight. She was love struck.
That's too ugly. Listen, you know what we learned. Let me tell you, what you learn is the truth. Two of the same don't attract. You see what I'm saying? Both of them met up.
I answer phone call because I can be honest. I want to give her closure.
That's what I'm saying, Big Cookie. That's what if I would have been like, hey, I saw you. I would have been honest and left. Why you get out and then leave?
Why did you get out the car? You gave up the advantage of the situation. You were at the advantage. You saw her go in.
I did not see her go in. I did not know that was her. Because the girl who I saw go in did not look like the girl in the pictures.
Oh, please, Dwayne.
Look what Cookie said.
I did not know that. I mean, after the fact, I'm like, oh, that was her who was part there and went in. I didn't know.
Look at what Cookie told you to do. You should have did.
He could have shot her. Hold on. I'm not nonviolent. I can't even read the rest of his text. He said I should have shot her. No, listen, I don't even carry guns. I don't carry guns all the time. Inside bathroom. I don't carry them inside the bathroom.
When she ugly enough, when you see her on the road, you'll mash the gas and run through a red light.
Now I heard you say somebody being on the road mashing a red light through the red light, the gas.
If you saw her, let me ask something. Had she
turned around, I don't even know how she looked because she changes up her hair, her makeup, everything all the time. It's so crazy.
Let me ask you a question. When you had left, okay, when you turned left, she went right, okay? Just say she had turned around.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, would you have ran the red light to get away from her, or would you say she got me to get out, turn around?
I would have called my pastor and said, what should I do?
I told him, man, that's your ugly girl. You gotta figure it out now. You know me, I can't tell no man I treat this ugly girl. That's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but listen, this segment has been too much about me. Y'all have to like, share, and subscribe, and tune in next week if y'all want to hear more stories about my dating etiquette, dating apps approaching all
Somebody
that
say you
stuff
saw
to
she
do
was
and
too
do
pretty. Usually, somebody say you saw she was too pretty. Usually, immediately intimidated.
No, that ain't somebody said that. That's one of y'all.
Yeah, so since still somebody asking what was wrong with the lady, because you throwing people want to know what was wrong with it. You said on that what was wrong with it. You didn't tell them. Tell us exactly what was
let's
wrong
scuba
with it.
analyze it. Let's scuba analyze a little bit further. Scuba analyzing is that the reality of the matter is whatever was wrong with her, she was uncomfortable with herself and her natural beauty. And it was to the point where it was deficient on the outside, and it also led to deeper insecurity on the inside of her character, where she felt more of the need to portray on the image of what she thought that she was supposed to rather being a genuine self and inwardly. The reality of the matter is,
Okay.
What? That don't make sense, man. That don't sound like ugly.
Let me tell you this, because you already knew that she.
No. Listen.
You said too much about her character.
You already knew, because you said she always changed her look. She changed her hair. You knew all before you met her.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Tuli. So let me explain. Okay. You know what? I'm talking.
You're talking to smart people here. We're not. That doesn't make sense.
You know what? I got to do this. I got to do this because y'all don't understand something. For those who just tuning in, what y'all are witnessing something called age gap. So I pulled up a chart earlier that shows how couples meet from 1940 to the 2020s. What y'all witnessing right now? Y'all witnessing the people who born in 1940 trying to get mad and question those that's born in 2020.
I'm younger than you, sir.
So what we got to do? If you got hit, you got hit. I threw it out there. Now, what you got is you got these folks born in the 80s who have to do the online dating. So the online dating process, there's 3 steps involved to online dating app. And this is all lumped under the paragraph of getting to know each other. So first step number 1 is you have to make initial contact on the dating app. Initial contact is usually via text messages. That's the first step. The second step is you have to make a video or phone call contact. That's the second step. The third step is you actually meet in person for the first time to actually get to know the person.
Well, what provoked you to?
Those are the 3 processes. That's the way it works. What I did is I neglected my 3-step rule, and I suffered for that. I did not do the video call, and I should have all the time.
But what did you like about her that you actually went on and asked her on a date?
Because she had 2 parents. She came from a 2-parent home. After her, I said, I'm done with 2-parent home women. No more. I got to open the profile to single family home women too. This right here was too ugly. She made me change. I said,
that provoked you to open up.
Yeah, that's what it did. That's what it did.
She look ugly. She make your dad a test.
She made me change my ways. Before I was saying I want a 2-parent home girl. After I saw her, I said, you know what, man, these single parent women over here ain't too. But you know what? Let me go to single parent out.
That man is great. Now we appreciate that though with the online today. Did you ever eat iguana pizza? That's what somebody want to know. Did you ever eat iguana?
Who questioned that for?
No, somebody asked in the chat. Did you eat iguanas growing up? The iguana pizza. Man, look at her. That saying is really big now. Everybody putting on pizza,
iguana pizzas and tacos and grilling them due to temperatures dropping in the 30s as a couple of days.
Yeah, one company they picked up 1,500 of them. They've been told not to release them back in the wild. They froze them. I remember this happened back years ago. They'll fall out of a tree, that snow and hit the ground. He called.
Yeah, but I don't think they died over.
No, not for freezing. They die when you cook them. Yeah, they're not dangerous. They're just nerve-wracking. But no, that was a good story. Though. That should have gave some people some hope in there about what to do. I like to say you really expose yourself. You said she always changing up. I did hear that. I was just listening. I was like, how she always changing? I thought you went on one day.
So what I'm saying is she's always changing up is because what it did is once I did that and saw her in person, I then went back and looked at her dating profile because the way dating apps work, you can still go back. And now I was looking back with the eye and I was like, man, I should have caught how every single picture she had on a different type of hair, a different type of style. Wow, she's always changing up. That's why I never know how she looks because she literally
that's how she stay bad. She's a girl, her whole profile is all the same clothes on different days. Raining, snow, same clothes. That ain't got no clothes. She's trying to show herself, give you different look. Hey, this me here. It's me dressed like this.
So that's not how you do dating profiles. Again, y'all listen to people born in the 1940s trying to tell y'all how to do dating profiles. The way that you do dating profiles is it's almost like fishing. What you want to go and get? What are you trying to catch? Are you trying to catch a minnow? You're gonna use a different hook versus when you're trying to catch a big group or something like that. So when you're dating,
that's right.
what happens when you're dating, there's a different approach you take if you're trying to find a wife, if you're looking for a serious long-term relationship, then that's a different approach that you would take if I'm just looking for a girl or to meet friends just to have fun. And I can tell you the secret sauce on how to set up your profile if that's what you desire. If you're trying to get a serious long-term relationship that can result in a marriage, I can tell you what sauce you need to put on your page. All you got to do is get that cash.
If they get your secret recipe, how many of them ugly girls they got to go through before they get a wife?
Oh, they ain't got to go through them. Listen, I done made all the mistakes. What it was? 99.9.
Well, how you didn't ask for a video? Like that's just common sense.
Listen, I appreciate I hop my wife. Listen, she been good to me.
I hop your wife too, but she saved me.
We all do.
Man, we thought we were going to move this. We thought we were going to move it.
And when I get over this and feel a little bit better, I'm gonna be tubed up.
No, you ain't gonna do that. Let me tell you, he gonna do. Had he not got married, that man on his way to moving in our house, living up on our patio.
Yeah.
Oh.
We couldn't get rid of him. Every time I see, I tell her, you don't know how much you done took the load off preacher. Woo! Listen, she took a load off preacher. You see that? I remember we went to get our feet done together one time, right?
I remember that. We sure did. I still remember that.
Mm-hmm. I do too. So a girl was on my foot. She would look, she would have, she's doing my feet, then there was another one doing heel. So she was like, listen, she had it toe, she had them, and listen, his big toe about that big, and it got like a tiny little nail in there. So the girl she was going, and my girl who was doing mine, she was laughing. I know, I don't speak Vietnamese, but I know some of everything. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was saying, how the blank you get, man, Nigo? Stop rolling. She had him toe. Listen, his toe was she know how to rub him. She know how to do that. He was like she couldn't clip the nail because there was so much meat around. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody had melted a kitten around her. So it was like, I told her, I said, listen, I understand. That girl, she look at mine, she like, I ain't getting rid of this one. I got the best one in here. You done got that, Joe. He told him, what you got now? You said my feet is beautiful, man. You look at her face, she was pissed. I'm like, that girl like shit. Go back to the She was pissed. I was like, man, you got this lady so man. I was like, listen, I can't take you in because they get mad. I let them know these golden right here. These feet, these them beautiful feet. You know what I'm saying? When he told you how beautiful are the feet on that brain too, new, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. Yeah. So
but the conclusion of the matter is, in the past, 4 years or so, 3 of the marriages you did were all met online. So that means 75% of the marriages you did in the past 4 years were all people who met online.
Was it? Who else? Who else?
Padilla and Christian.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, they did. I didn't know that. See that? I didn't know that.
I think everyone from like a certain year on, kind of they met online.
I get it. It became popular. Then what, like for me at first hand, it was kind of spooky. It's like, You don't know people, and you know, like because you got to wonder, like I'm typing and talking to you or however, but I don't really know you. You could be some person sitting back stalking, you know, watching me, learning how to go through my profile. Because you know, you started changing stuff. Like me, like right me and Tudu Talk said, like, where you at right now? She said Atlanta. I said, well, I'm in New Jersey or whatever. She started looking me up, looking up stuff. Man, I'm looking her up in Atlanta. I could be the person find like, you know, what do you do? I do she was like her, then she was in the healthcare field. Started looking her up, nursing. She said she's a nurse, she's a dentist or whatever. So you know, you just when you talking to people, they just need enough key stuff.
Exactly.
And you can wind up, and it's unfortunate. That's not to scare people off from, but you definitely have to be careful with people. But as you can see, they're great people. Christian,
Yeah.
you and John, you and Stein. I mean, I know y'all great. Calvin and Nicole, great people. But for me, like just trusting somebody on the internet is like.
So what you got to realize, preacher, is I grew up through a thing called COVID. So the whole world changed. So
Yeah, life was
everything
different.
online, and I'm not saying that to be funny, but everything was online. The going out, the partying, COVID, like the whole world changed. So
Yeah.
everybody had to adapt to this whole virtual environment, living, doing everything. So the game changed. And then what else it does too is I feel if you live in a big city like Atlanta, then there's always options where you can actually go outside to the grocery store and meet people. However, if you live in other secluded areas, you're going to limit yourself to that little local bunch of people versus you can expand your horizon out further virtually. So I was in a situation where I totally agree with you. I like meeting face to face, and it's a good place you can meet women at grocery store. And I can write a book about that. You meet a woman at Super Walmart. Don't ask her. But if you meet a woman at Whole Foods, you know you gotta get that number. You know what I mean? But if you meet a woman at Publix, you got to go for that. If you meet a woman at Kroger, leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
She in that vitamin section. If she in Whole Foods, she in that vitamin section. She should have.
You got to go with Whole Foods. You got to go with doggone Trader Joe's. You got to go with 790. That's what you got to go with.
Well, if you go to
these Walmart grocery store women alone, leave them alone. Matter of fact, when I heard that, Julie, don't let me find out our chef still over there at that Super Walmart.
That's tight.
Oh, what?
Remember one time when I delivered people to me on Walmart buying the food?
Oh,
yeah, we had to make sure. I don't know Walmart grocery. He told me, Walmart get that stuff from the same place. I just run out eat from Walmart. Listen, y'all want to eat Walmart meat? Eat that, man. Go ahead and eat that old squirrel back, man. I don't eat that squirrel back, man. I don't eat at that Walmart. I don't, man, no. I ain't ate out of Walmart in years. I don't trust them. I'll be honest with you. I get some draw t-shirts out of them.
Right.
When I go to Walmart, I'm telling you, I'm getting some draw t-shirt. I get the paper towel. Now they got some stuff like oil, some stuff I will get like mechanical stuff like that. But man, I'm about to food on Walmart. That's wasting my time. No.
Me.
It gotta be Lay's on there, and I gotta see Lay's bring them in there, and I gotta go check the truck outside. It might be empty. You go inside, open the doors on Lay truck on the inside. It's spray paint in Walmart. They just meant one time Walmart was really crap. You know, for grocery years ago, shoot, man, Walmart was knocking people out the box with grocery.
Facts.
Then gas. Then when they put the auto mechanic on the side of it, that killed everybody. They had the best deal on batteries. Best warranty. Now you get one battery swap out. That's all you get from Walmart.
Yeah, it's
Walmart buying
expensive.
it work, man. Them work back. Now they're gonna be the cheapest. It just you ain't got no warranty for never no Walmart. If you lose that receipt, you done.
wow.
Yeah, it's bad out there. But that was interesting. But listen, I know I have a time. Love Doctor has done well tonight for those watching in. He had COVID, but he still stood in with us. He didn't know how long he was going to be able to be in tonight. We appreciate you too for standing tonight and, working your way through it. So people, you can help encourage other people who said, wow, he had COVID. I never knew that. I mean, that girl knew it. That's why she took a right. She got out of she like, man, I got COVID. And she went on here talking about she called. That woman didn't call him. That woman still right. Joe, she's still driving right now from 2022.
Yep.
She ain't pulled over yet. I don't know how did she get her gas to last that long. Yeah. Well, the other one I sent y'all aside, we can use it next week. But definitely want to just tell y'all again how much we appreciate you guys for allowing us once again another week to come into your hearts and come into your homes, having conversation, discussing things, laughing, and discussing not only problems but ideas. How do we shape from these things and try to create a better us? That's something I really try to focus on. But all the things that negative that come, that happen, how do I take that to try to become a better me versus using that to make an excuse for me? I encourage you to do that when situations come. Just before you faint, just before you quit, sit down and just consider, how can I become a better person? Maybe it was your fault. Maybe you were wrong. But if you can recognize that and then put together a strategy where you don't become asphyxiated with doing the same thing. You know, that's the thing, right? They say doing the same thing over repeat again is insanity. Listen, they call me crazy because I want to live right every day. I want to feel right every day. I want to know I'm right with my maker every day. So call me insanity. Listen, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night, right here on Two Mics and My Mind. Hey, if nobody else told you they love you, hey, we love you. Now language is called a hobbit. Truly love Dr. Resident Joe. Take us home.
Yeah. Resident Joe got something special she want to say tonight, so I'm interested to hear your quote. Take it over, Dr. Joe.
Take it over, Joe.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
True satisfaction does not come from having it all. It comes from being thankful for what you already have.
Wow, that's beautiful. Whoever you stole that from, you going to jail.
I wrote it. I wrote it today.
I know it. And guess why you going to jail?
that was great.
She wrote down as soon as they said it, she wrote it down.
No, I wrote it down in the afternoon because I've been about thankful. I've been thankful today. I was like, this is what I'm going to say tonight.
That's all right.
That's all
I'm
right.
gonna tell them mine again, which was but the single moms out here and the single dads, because it's not just one, it's two people. Play together. Make sure you can play together before you lay together, so you can stay together. Also, remember what's key, so you can raise a fella. Too many broken homes.
All right. Well, what I want to say tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Is
please call that. Where that girl at? I'm gonna tell her.
Sometimes your memory comes and sometimes your memory goes.
Okay.
But roses are red and violets are blue. Always know that when it's cold, you always wear a turtleneck. That being said,
are you serious?
I'm gonna blame that to the COVID. Just to defend.
I want to double check. I want y'all to double check to make certain.
It's terrible.
And Adil and Christian did get met online. I feel like that was
tell me that.
But I'm going back in my mind. I'm like, did she tell me that? Or did he tell me? But just double check. Y'all see them.
You don't put it out there.
Like I leave a little room just in case I'm wrong. And I'm just buying Thule time so that she can think of something clever.
She probably trying to think of how to say it without using them words at you. The M, the F is, and all the other ones. What you got, Granny May?
Okay. I just have the original.
Terrible. Now you got to cut that last.
I mean, you've been fake the whole all the other times. You've been fake. Now you gonna be original. I was original.
Learn to accept. It don't matter if you get shot. If you get your brain blown out, accept it. I mean, that's what it. And move on. Shot, brain blowed out of the head. You don't know what happened. You unconscious. Move on. That thing was so terrible. It made 0 sense whatsoever. Please think of another zero that make no sense.
Okay, so I made this up.
Okay, I'm sure.
Based on what I heard tonight, it struck me. I was like, that was very good.
I like to strike you.
Okay. Your dominant emotion controls your emotion.
That's right.
Yep. Your dominant emotion controls your emotion. Yep. You and the lady was talking to Melinda Gates, and she's like, "What was your dominant emotion?" And I said, "Oh, that's a good one."
That I did think about the same thing. I was like, oh, that's a good.
No, that was her clever way of trying to say, oh, you don't have to answer the question, but just tell me what's your dominant emotion. That's her way of saying
basically
answer the question.
How did you feel? How did you feel? That's what I'm gonna say. Well, I felt so. Just tell me what your dominant emotion was, and anger. So then I won't have to say I felt angry. You know, then people take that narrative. She said she felt angry, but that was her dominant emotion.
That's not what she said. She didn't say she felt angry. She said she was sad.
No, it was an example.
But anyway, your dominant emotion controls your emotion.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
too.
that's right. That's terrible. That is. It's a fact. That's terrible.
And
It's
right,
two-
Ted,
you
now,
must
preacher.
put it out twice in a week, twice in 2 weeks. Joey is
By
laughing.
the
That's
way,
what she
I
pushing
saw the
out.
show last week, and you guys were making fun of.
Y'all not gonna tell. Okay, all right.
Who?
They were making fun of you, preacher. I wrote it down in my little notebook last
Hey,
week.
hey, Dr. Joe,
What's
Dr.
that,
Joe,
man?
don't bring
I
up the
agree.
past. Why you living in the past?
I bet they're going. I would drop kick both of them in their back.
See, okay. I'm gonna do like Jasmine Crockett. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna bring it down to my audience because apparently.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Put the nails in. Put the nails in. Let's come on, Jazz. You got the weave in. You got the weave in. Come on.
That's right, Thule.
Okay?
Just gotta calm down.
I'm up here. Y'all down here.
I'll tell you something. Somebody said dating profiles are advertisement. You put all your highlights up and hope to catch a fish.
Somebody wants to know what's the cash app. It's right there, sir.
Put it down. Where the cash app?
See it scrolling at the bottom of the screen.
She gonna think she know everything. It's iguanas, preacher. I said iguana. What you talking about? It's iguana. Great job, love Doc, to get well song. Yeah, definitely better show.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
There's an ugly woman looking for him somewhere. That's what's important. She's still looking for. He said she still calling her phone.
Hey,
And
man.
she called him Ugmo.
Preacher, I've been taking advantage of my whole life, man.
This nigga's finger snap, Doctor. They said finger snaps to you. Look at that, and that's earning. He like that. That
Yeah,
was
Dr.
good.
Joe, you did really good.
What about mine?
I was impressed.
Yours is always great, preach.
Listen,
Every
so
week.
listen, there was a question. But so look at Black Abyss said tequila. Don't why nobody saying that about mine.
What?
Love Doctor, you may be too late to
Boo love, yeah. Hey boy, you love Doctor. Dude,
Love
that's absolutely terrible.
Big
That's
cookies.
absolutely terrible. Love Dog, that was 100% terrible. 2 thumbs down. Candy, man, it's terrible. Great job, Resident Joe. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on, preacher. Can I reply to one of them just really quick? And I'm gonna let you keep on.
You gotta be
But I
nice.
just think-
Big Cookie said something right now that's very important.
I just see this right here. I just want to show you this right here, preacher. This person can't do the math. Hold on, let me put it back up. This person can't do the math. 100 divided by 10 is a 10. So she's really telling me, look at that. That dot was 100% terrible. No, but 2 thumbs down. But 100 divided by 10 is a 10. Thank you, Miss Man. All right, you take it over, preacher. Go ahead.
Oh, that's it right there. Barack T. Smith at the cash out.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate it, Arnaz. He's always been an avid contributor. It may be too late to look better, but we'll allow you feel better. Yeah, it's too late. Let's see what we can
Big
fix.
Cookie.
They showing the comment late. You know, I'm team too loud day. Now she got hit. Well, she told me was that next week I'm coming to y'all like Jasmine Crockett. I will come on y'all level. Wow, seriously? Great job, everyone. We appreciate you. We always appreciate all y'all. Don't forget now, how many y'all we gonna see tomorrow night? Make sure we're gonna see. I'm really telling you, you're saying was trash. Now sit down. Wow.
That's to you, Dr.
I realize she said it was trash. Your emotion never stays the same for long. That's right.
We hope it
that's
still
what-
controls your emotion.
They're controlling. Yeah, it controls your emotion.
All right, we'll have y'all.
Yes, y'all definitely appreciate y'all. Hold on, she didn't give us the one she got the stove out before you go for it. Come on, get the stove
The
out.
big one.
Let me see if I got one.
Yeah, stove. Oh, you the one you gonna give it to? How you
What
didn't
I
get
got
the stove?
original. What?
Okay. Oh, I got a good one for y'all tonight. Sometimes it's the ones you look out for that you have to look out for.
Another terrible one. You what you just did? You just let your emotion control your emotion.
Oh my God.
That's what you did. You just let your emotion control your emotion.
I
So you
need
didn't do good at all. Exactly.
sometimes it's the ones you look out for that you gotta look out for.
Whatever.
No, what you're doing is you trying to remix what I've already said in the past. So you be biting off my stuff, you don't even be realizing it.
You bite off preacher stuff.
You just said some rose of red, violets of blue, and some other man. Well, man,
I'm sorry, love.
man, that's the most geek monster saying we ever heard, man. Please do better next week.
Let me tell you
find
something. Let me tell you something. Before I let y'all go, it's all about health. If y'all ever concerned about your child beginning to show signs and symptoms of chicken pox, I want y'all to know that if your child wake up one day eating a whole lot of chicken and rapping Tupac lyrics, that means that your child has chicken pox.
He really wanted
That's it. The show over. Yeah.
Listen, we're not responsible. They know we'll help y'all. That's just one loose screw. The rest of us got it all together. But we definitely help y'all. Y'all know it definitely is definitely a loose screw. So y'all know we're gonna look to see y'all back here next week, same time, same bad channel. And don't forget tomorrow night, 7:30, BWB Square. We go.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
All right, you do something better, I do something better. We'll be better together. Until next week, y'all. Good night.
And don't get that cash down and hit that.
Y'all.